Oh shit. Let me love you down, girl. I'm so proud. Ooh, tuck that in. Of you. You show me things women never do. Let me get this shit popping. Let me get her. Let me get her. I gotta get a do not disturb sign on that motherfucking door. Seriously. Seriously. Okay. Let's see. Flip around and go downtown. Oh, it's hot as fucking here. Oh, 3 people. Oh shit. I ain't even expect that. So any people in here, I am so very thankful. Oh, I must be connected to the motherfucking. Oh, I must be connected. I gotta. Oh, no, I'm not even connected. Oh shit, that ain't even me. I ain't even taking responsibility for that. Oh my gosh, this is so dope. Okay, so I got 11 people. This is so great. I got 11 people in here. I got 11 people in here, and I got 4 people on YouTube. This is so, so dope. Hey, CC. Hey, CC. Hey, Arrow. Hey, Monique. All right, now let me run through. Let me run through the run through. Hey, oh, Francis, you're here. Oh, that's Auntie. I finally ordered my beads, girl, and I'm getting them things out immediately. Hey, all giggles. Hey, LaShawn, LaWanna, Michelle. Oh, Dara's here. Hey, Dara. Of course, Fifi's here. Shorty is here. All good karma. I love that name. That's so great. Lana, Miss Krista Kiera is here. Cousin Francis is here. All right, who else is here? Who else is Twin here? It's my world. G here. Oh shit. Oh Sheezy. Hold up. I'm gonna have to go on YouTube notifications. Oh, thank you, Fifi. All right. So who else we got here? Blessed. Cliff, you gonna have to disconnect that phone. You heard me, Cliff? That's okay. I'm gonna unplug that shit. Okay, Spacey. All right, y'all. This is gonna be a really good one tonight. This is gonna be a really good one tonight, and y'all just bear with me because I will be getting a better webcam because my YouTube video is trash, trash. But I think now you can save your IG, stuff, and then you can put it on YouTube. So if I gotta swap these out, I'm not worried about it. All right, cool. Shortcake Ninja, Anaja, Veronica Lemons. Oh, that mean girl. That Lemons last name. Okay, Charles. Hey, how you doing? I just want to make sure I say hey to everybody. Hey, China K on YouTube. Hey, Kifa. Hold up, Kifa. Sa Ankh. Hey, how you doing? Robin. Who else? Okay, so I already said hey to everybody. All right, this is pretty full. People will filter their way right on in. Hey, family. People will filter their way right on in. So that's good. How's everything doing tonight? Everything is actually fantastic. Fantastically well. I cannot complain. Um, I went, okay, so everybody knows this whole quart got everything limited. So limited that I am now going crazy for supplies because my normal supply spot ain't got them. Because what's happening now is everybody's reaching out via mail. So I almost lost it last night when I ran out of supplies and went to my supply store and they ain't had none for a very long time. So I took it to Sam's. You know who I am. So this is real. I'm stopped. 150 on the 150. You feel me? I got 2 of the 150s. Y'all got to see this bubble tape. I'm thinking I'm going over to YouTube so I can multitask. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Hold on. Let me show y'all this bubble wrap I got because this shit is out of control. And I had Kennedy holding it. Hold on. Let me get it. Did y'all think I was playing? Did you think I was playing? Did you? Did you? Did you? Now all I need is some labor. All I need is some warehouse workers, baby, and I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, hey. Oh, Aqua's on YouTube. Okay. Let's do it. Girl, you thought I was playing? I was not. Girl, I will be packaging and boxing at night. Late night and at night. All right, so this one I used to ship personalized glassware. Ooh, bless your soul. I'm waiting for a restock. Oh, you talking about on them beads, huh? Okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. I missed last time. Don't worry, girl. The last time I did this, I went on YouTube and IG. So that means that yeah, whatever you want to check me out, just check me out on YouTube because everybody for almost over a year was saying put it put it on YouTube or save it. And I can't never save it on IG. So now, yes, the girl stepping up is what she's doing. It's 2020, bitch. It's 2020, but wait. Oh, there you go. It's 2020. We ain't playing. We ain't gonna play. We're not gonna play in 2020. You think we're gonna be locked in this house and not doing the motherfucking thing? You're out of control. You're lying. All right, so this is really good because this one's been on my spirit all day, so I definitely wanted to talk about it. And y'all know when I bring out the book, it's about to get real. So the last time I went live, it's so funny because we always end up drifting off into another topic. Because Aqua in the room, so she know. Sometimes I give a quick backstory. And that's usually how it goes, but here's the deal. I'm an African woman, okay? And in the DNA, it's storytelling. It's a way to charge your melanin. It's the way to open the pineal gland. It's the way to learn. It's the way to internalize stories. So when I get these motherfucking stories, oh, trust me. Cause listen, this is what's funny. People will quote my shit, and I'll be like, "Oh, everybody was listening." So that's pretty good. All right, pretty good. All right, first and foremost, the name of this video is going to be called Waistbead Myths. Yes, your sidebars is my favorite part. See, that's why they come for the short stories, baby. They come for the short stories. So the name of this is going to be called Waistbead Myths. Okay, Waistbead Myths, and also Cyrstals 102. Because I wanted to talk about this. I really wanted to talk about this. Because I have a Waistbead group, okay? And I see a lot of things. I see a lot of things, which is really good because I wouldn't be able to see these if I didn't speak to women who cared so much about waist beads and actually made waist beads. So this is super duper dope. Quick backstory. Quick backstory. So I observe a lot. Sometimes I'm in it and I'm like, oh, this is what it is, this is what it's not. But sometimes I just sit back and I observe, like, okay, cool. Let's see what we're seeing. Let's see what's going on. And this time I got my candle. So we all the way in there bit. We all the way in there bit. So sometimes I just sit back and observe and I'll be like, wow, I'm learning a lot. Or there's a lot of things that I feel like I need to be sharing. Okay. So this is gonna be, like I said, Waistbead Myths and Cyrstals 102. So first off, I would like to say, this is what I would like to say. And these are the people that are like really going in and supporting me, like sending me stuff and everything. So let's really get into this. First and foremost, if you are looking, hey Bonnie, hey T Dazzle Cosmetics, hey, how you doing? If you are looking for any holistic products, anything, skincare, deodorant, hair care, mouth care, feet care, ass care, whatever kind of care you're looking for, please visit Lisa's Fragrance, spelled exactly how it sounds. She's on IG and she is also on Etsy. So maybe I should link her under this. But so I retwisted with Lisa. She has hair growth serum. She has elderberry gummies. She has all kinds of herbs, things like that. Retwist, leave-in conditioner, everything holistic. All right, so let's roll into the Amira Show. All right, so the Amira Show has actually been supporting me for, I don't know, probably over a year. So she has a very open policy on sexuality, metaphysics, consciousness, religion, or lack thereof. So if you have not followed the Amira show, please go follow the Amira show. All right, who's next? Somebody else got me. Okay, we talked about Lisa, we talked about that. Oh, okay. So then my CMOS dealer that got my hair growing and my skin glowing is do you know who? Okay, that's her. Lisa is so nice. And girl, Lisa will call you. Lisa is the type of person that will literally send you some shit and check on you afterwards. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that shit with a stick. Now, usually when I start talking about her, she pop up. So yes, you can't. She's a spiritual woman. So Lisa is like, if you say her name 3 times, she's gonna show up. That's just the kind of person she is. Oh, there go my baby. There go my yoga instructor. Look how I'm talking that into fruition. Look how I'm talking that into fruition. And love that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So do you know Hoops is my sea moss dealer? Once again, hair glowing, skin growing. If you need her, holla at her. Because she's amazing. Like I said, you blink 3 times, the shit be at your door. All right, so who else? We talked about Lisa, we talked about Amira, we talked about Hoops. It's somebody else. Oh, so I also have a Zumba instructor that's going to be doing wait a minute, what is it, Lisa? What? Lisa's fragrances. Fragrance is spelled exactly like that. And let me tell you, it's amazing. She's in Florida. That's what she do. She was the first person, and I always say this over and over again. She was the first person that inspired me and let me know that I could do what I'm doing. But Lisa is deep. Like, if you're not ready to learn nothing, don't bother Lisa. If you're not ready to fucking learn, don't bother Lisa because that's the type of woman she is. Very adamant, very informative, sweet, but she's not gonna play with you. She's not gonna play with you. You're gonna get your information if it is working, if it's not working. So she's wonderful. So Lisa's fragrances. All right, who is the next person? Oh, my Zumba instructor. Who is since she got girl, they didn't got me NutriBursting. The kids, they didn't got me NutriBursting with teas, um, all this kind of stuff. It's beautiful Miss Nay. She's a Zumba instructor. She's our Zumba instructor, and she's gonna work us out for this next waist measurement challenge. Okay, and let's give it up for my yoga instructor, and her name is I Am Yoga. She's on IG right now. She is not on YouTube. But okay, so we're giving out all these acknowledgments to all these people. And on top of that, let me just say thank you to all of my administrators and all of my groups, my Women in Waistbeads and my Waistbead Marketplace. If I didn't have y'all, I don't know what I would do. So thank you, Fifi. Thank you. Chelsea. I keep calling her Celeste. There go my daughter. My daughter in the room. So yeah, it's time to fire up. That's Les. Oh, Carmel Kisses in the room. Girl, when you get your stuff, you're gonna love me. I just wanted to put that out there. Lisa's products are amazing. Okay, so I Am Yoga. I'm co-signed that. Yes, they are. They are fucking amazing. Period. Like my whole house got something Elisa on in her. On them, in their head, on their body, something. So yes, I wanted to give acknowledgement to those people. Don't forget my admins are amazing. So that's Fifi, that's Chelsea. I feel like I got 2 more, but those are the ones that really be working and don't really play with y'all. They did not come to play with y'all. They the bouncers. And on top of that, they love me. So they're going to make sure y'all ain't trying to fuck me over. And the real important thing is when you start to do good things, you got to make sure you got people that was fucking with you from the start. Because sometimes people will jump in, steal, and jump out. You feel me? You need your riders. All right. So using her deodorants get you. So, girl, I got her deodorant on right now. I got the baby powder deodorant. And I'm telling you, when you walk past people, you can see their face as they smell you. Like, damn, who was that? Okay. Lorna, hey Fifi. Oh, see, the girls is intermingling and tingling. The girls are intermingling and tingling. Yes, that part. Yeah, it does. All right, so now that I've given so much love to all of my folks, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, and wait a minute, let me give y'all the slogan. Yes, we are Donna's homegirls. We are riding it. You better motherfucking know it. You better motherfucking know it. All right, so then jump in and jump out person ain't it, girl. Girl, let's not. We're not gonna do that tonight. We're not. We're only gonna do positive because I'm very, very upbeat tonight, and I want to make sure I get out all this information because I know I be having bullet points and then I roll off into some other shit. Y'all know how I be. Y'all already know how I be. All right. Hey, see, all the girls are mingling. Look at the hands. These are the mingling hands. All of the girls is mingling. Mingling. And can we give a shout out to my husband that's making debuts on my Snap? That is really big of him because usually he don't really do that. So hey ladies, I miss y'all. Yo, well, we ready to be back. We ready to be right back at it. You are wait a minute. Yes, you are. I'm loving your energy today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I got everything done. So I kind of switched my day up. I miss y'all. Oh, I've been good. I've been gone for a minute and a minute. Okay. All right. This is how you know you really created a sisterhood. For real shit. When your folks start talking amongst each other, they don't even need you. Just put them in a room and they just start going. All right. She said, I know that's right, Aqua. Okay. Wait a minute, somebody said I may need to go join the Insta with you ladies. Yeah, girl, they over here on Instagram kikiing. They really is. But either way, y'all getting the same thing. So it's cool. Instagram is a way better picture, unfortunately. I really have to invest in a webcam because this thing is unacceptable. This thing is unacceptable, fam. Yes, that's the big kind of I ain't gonna talk about no beds in here. All right. Been watching your herbs for Black women and unlock your chakra videos. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. No problem. As I learn, I pass it on, and that's how we. Because I learn from everybody. All right. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. And let's start with the quote from I Am Yoga. Can we do that? Can we start with a quote from I Am Yoga? So basically what it is, and she gonna correct me if I'm wrong. She said that everything is not. Wait a minute. Everything is working for me and in my benefit. Everything is working for me and everything is working in my benefit. If I'm saying it wrong, just go ahead and tell me I'm saying it wrong. Wait a minute, super chat. Girl, I don't know how to super chat. I don't know if I'm cool enough. Add insert. What the fuck? I don't know how to super chat. Wait a minute. I don't know how to super chat. I don't really know how to super chat. You know what? I really should have figured that out before I started. Maybe I should have. All right, so I'm gonna figure that out the next time. I promise. I promise I'm gonna figure that out the next time. And see, and if I stop talking, it's gonna stop my energy. So even if I gotta come back on again, I'll figure out how to super chat. Let me see. Maybe it's an easy button that I could push. I don't know. Y'all know I'm old in real life. I don't be knowing about all this kind of stuff. I've actually seen the super chat. She said, girl, PayPal then. I know that's right. You know what? Maybe I should have put her in the notes. Hold up, participants. Ja, za, za, da, za. How the fuck can you insert a motherfucking ad? Why the fuck would I want to do that unless it's an ad of my own shit? All right, y'all got me reading stuff, but I am gonna get that. I'm gonna get the super chat. I'm definitely gonna get it. Wait a minute. Super chat is dope. That means we give you money. I know I've seen it. You know what's crazy? I gotta start feeling like I'm bigger than what I am because I didn't know if I was at super chat, had to change sites. Girl, no problem. As long as you're here, I appreciate it. As long as you're here, I appreciate it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to super chat. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video like I can super chat nigga up. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So I didn't got my space in order. How I get my space in order. Usually I'm running my mouth and just swirling. You feel me? I just put a swirl on that twirl. Can you make sure you save this live? Guess what? I'm 10 steps ahead, Madam Bella, because this shit going on YouTube. Right now I'm on IG and I'm on YouTube. So we doing the double stream. Double stream. So yeah, we everywhere. Don't worry about it. If you need to see this bitch again, it will definitely be saved. Because this is one I haven't really wrote anything down. Usually I just touch base with y'all, but I wrote shit. And this book is from Tiffany. Can I just say that? She bought me a gift, so that was really sweet. Thank you, Tiff. Thank you, Tiff. All right, so once again, where we at? Thanks for being on YouTube. Cliff, look at this dirty ass camera. YouTube. I know I'm doing bad, but how you gonna fix it? Oh, thank you, Cliff. All right, so let's roll. Is the kids out there? Okay. Oh, just the oldest one. Just second to the oldest. All right, so the name of this video again, right, had to get that. My webcam is up. Can you buy me another one? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, okay? That's what I need in my life. I need it in my life. You see the shoulders come, put it in my life. Okay, all right, let's get it. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. All right, so waist beat myths. Let's run straight into it. Because what I found out in the waist beat group was that I'm not only followed by women, and I should have been knew this. I'm not only followed by women that love wearing waist beads, I am followed by a lot of waist bead makers. And see, some of y'all is really, really dope. Some of y'all are jewelry makers, bead makers, and to me, that is so, so awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because it says I'm doing something right. You feel me? And I really, really appreciate it. So let's just start there. Like, like button. Yes. Oh my God, what the fuck? My IG was tripping. Yeah, well, girl, bounce back and forth wherever you got. Girl, just make sure you stay in the vicinity. I really thank you for being on YouTube. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm doing something new, so I'm gonna try every time I go live to make sure I do on both YouTube and IG. All right, so let's get it. They go longer. All right, so let's really get into this. So being as though that I'm followed by a lot of waist bead makers and a lot of waist bead wearers is getting pretty dope because I am seeing what everybody is talking about. Oh, somebody sent me some money? Ah, yo, somebody done found my goddamn Cashity app or the Snappity chat and sent me some motherfucking money. Oh my goodness, that's so, yo, I'm really out here living my life, shawty. I'm really out here. Thank you so much, Miss Pratt. And y'all know we got Pratt Street down here in Baltimore. I don't know if you're familiar with that with Miss Pratt, but that thing live leads you straight to the harbor. I ain't lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm sitting right here. I can't find you on IG. It's a natural hair story on IG, or you can look up story beads. Even if you do hashtag waist beads 101, I think I should pop up. So that's how you can find me. And you should be ashamed. You're supposed to be following me on Instagram anyway. J.A. Girl, I be thinking loving you. Ah, that's so cute. Thank you. All right, so let's go. So I see and I hear a lot of waist beat myths, so I definitely want to shut it down. And then I want to roll into Cyrstals because here's the thing. I observe a lot. So this is going to help the ladies that wear waist beads, and it's also going to help the waist bead makers. Because I feel like this. Fuck it. Let's all get strong together. Let's all get strong together, okay? So I don't know if you girls are in the house. I don't know if you're comfortable. I don't know if you're at work. But this is something that you're going to want to maybe jot something down, or you might going to want to have a notepad because this is shit that's really, really, really important. All right, so let's talk about the myths because I get first off, my DM is jammed, and I appreciate that so much. My DMs is jammed because people don't just say I want to buy waist beads. People trust me, so they be like, "Hey, what should I buy? What do you think I should get?" Blah 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 blah. And I try to figure out what you need, and after I figure out what you need, I tell you what you should have. Now, because I'm not a doctor, I would say I'm a healer. I didn't even find that shit out till last time somebody told me I was taking notes with your yes, this is going to be a good one. Trust me, trust me. Okay. So when I tell them what they should have, they don't want that. They don't want it. And so they say, and I hear this across the board, they like, how many crystals do you put on a waist bead? And I usually say one and or one or two. And they go, you can't put all of them on a waist bead? And I go, no, for so many different reasons. So many different reasons. I cannot put all of them on the waist bead. And not only I cannot, I won't. So, and that's one of the things I got to stand on too. Like when you have a vision, we talked about this in waist beads and women. When you have a vision, you got to stand on that shit. So if people say, well, that's not good for me, 9 times out of 10, they end up going to somebody else. But what had happened was they usually end up coming back. They usually end up coming back, like seriously. And I welcome them with open arms because your waist bead journey is your own. You got to pick which energy works for you and how you want to swing and what colors you got. And maybe I ain't got the colors you need. Or maybe you don't want to wait long enough to get custom beads. This pandemic changed my shipping time. So you're going to have to be patient unless you're getting these Just Beads, and that's just what it is. I can't make you number 33 if you're number 70. We already talked about this. And all my makers understand that. And you know what I'm saying? When you understand, it's no problem. Like Diamond is, I swear to God, she gotta be my most understanding customer in the world. Because I've been waiting for things for her and I couldn't complete it. And she was like, oh girl, ain't nobody worried about it. Go ahead. Go ahead, do what you do. But those are the people that know me. The people that's new, those are the ones like, when it's coming, where is that? Where is that? Where is that? When it's coming, where is that? Where is that? And to be completely honest, I work on downtime. I'm just saying that's why I became an entrepreneur. And I usually ship before the expected shipping time. It's just not as fast as everybody else. Now, when you getting them Just Beads, you're going to blink and they're going to get there right there because they already done. All right, cool. So let's get into it. So let's talk about the first waist, because y'all know I get off on a tangent. Thank you, Diamond. And see, I'm calling her Diamond. Y'all don't even know who that is because her IG name is not Diamond. You got to remember, these are the people I know. We do waist measurement challenges. So I fuck around and start calling everybody by their first name, Kamisha, Diamond, Carmen, Felicia. Don't make me do it. Don't make me start calling out real names. I'm going to respect y'all, though. I don't want y'all to come for me. But I know real names. I know real names. So let's not. She said, LOL, facts. Anaya, because she ain't here, too. Diamond. Hold up. Who else in here? Leslie. Don't make me start calling out real names. Hold on. Look, I'm going to roll through. Because I done already yelled about Kamisha. Hold on, is Nora in here? Because Nora do pops the fuck up every now and again. Hold up, who else in here? Yeah, I guess Nora's in here. And if she ain't, she gonna be in here in a second because we've been Kiara. Don't make me. Lana. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me roll. Auntie Francis. All right, so I done called everybody out. Don't nobody know who y'all is unless y'all put y'all hand up. But like I said, we know each other. She said, like this video. Oh, thank you, Pooh. Thank you. All right, so let's do it. Oh, Awkward in here. Tempest. Oh, Awkward. Yes. Yes, I'm calling out real names tonight. If you want to be incognito, don't put your hand up. Awkward. Tempest. I had to come over here. Hey, ladies. Yeah, she wanted to kiki. Y'all know she want to talk her shit. Y'all know she gonna get in here and show off like she always do. She probably already rolled up. So y'all already know. The real question is, did Aqua take her nap today? Because you know what? Based on her conversation, we're gonna know if Aqua took her nap. And shout out to Kiara, realest nigga in Nebraska. See, I told you she ready cut up. And shout out to Kiara, because Kiara had mentioned in the group that she was working on her Aries, because her birth chart is something Aries. So she said, girl, that's a whole lot of Aries, and I'm working on it. So she's working on the resting bitch face and reading y'all the filth. Just want to put that out there for all the Aries in the room. Just want to, because it isn't any lies being told at this table. Any lies being told at, oh, Leah here. Leah, hey, Leah. Okay, so just for everybody's sake, Aqua did not take her nap. So this is going to be a ride for all of us. So everybody buckle your seatbelts. We're going to be riding. Everybody say, hey, Aqua. Hey, girl. Thank you, girl. Hey, Tammy. Hold up. Taming my life. Consciousness. Okay, so that's a deep name. And maybe you could give me, you killing me, Smalls. Right. All right. Yo, you killing them. Thanks. All right. So I'm trying to get everybody's comment. So there she go. Hey, Len. All right, so Waistbead myths, because I didn't talk for 30 minutes and they said a motherfucking thing. Y'all know how I am. Hey, I was viewing from the business page, but switched to my personal page. Okay. Yes, we are here for it all. Thank you, Fifi, Felicia. All right. So first and foremost is somebody hopped in my DM, and if you're in here, don't get upset. Because I ain't going to say your name, and I ain't going to say your full name because I have been calling people out by their whole names on here. All right. So Somebody jumped in my DM and was like, hey, I really, really love your waist beads. I really love them. But I was told, and I don't know who the fuck told them this, I was told you're supposed to make your first set of waist beads yourself. So even though I really want some of your waist beads, I can't get none because I got to make my own waist beads. So me being the person I am, this is what I told her. I totally understand. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you just watching and looking out. All right, fast forward. 2 weeks later, she purchased some of my waist beads. So a lot of times you're going to get information from all different people. You're going to get information from all different people. Hold up. There we go. Hey. Yes, we are all here for it. Okay, let me just make sure I'm getting everything. You go right. See, Leah said, All right, if anybody disagrees, please jump in the comments because I'm very open for a mature debate. Very open for a mature debate because I feel like nobody has your same brain, nobody has to think alike. But I haven't been in the waist beat game for a decade yet. But me kind of getting to know everybody, I'm learning, and also y'all know I'm lucky enough, right? I'm lucky enough to consult with my folks from Nairobi, Kenya. So if I have any waist beat questions that I don't know, I try to bring it to them and try to get information from them. All right, don't get it twisted. She will get you together. Well, I was going to get you together before I even say anything. So, all right. So pretty much, yes. I've seen some Christian videos saying waist beads are voodoo for, oh my goodness. Girl, I got to make a video about that dumb shit. Because somebody else told me if they wear waist beads, will it take away from their Christianity? And my question was, did the dicks you suck take away from your Christianity? Because if you out here sucking and fucking, how is the sucking fuck less taken away from your Christianity than the goddamn waist beads? That's all I'm saying. You can't be out here knobbing and slobbing. That she gonna cover her face. You cannot be out here knobbing and slobbing, okay? And then worry about some motherfucking waist beads. You worry about the wrong thing. Whose dick was last is what you should be worried about in this quarantine. Not no motherfucking waist beads. Let's talk about that. She said, I'm dead. I mean, seriously, because here's the thing. Y'all know I get to view a lot. And it be sometimes the most Christianist, is that a word? The most Christianist. And girl, her ass is all the way out on Instagram. And she worried about a motherfucking waist bead. Trust me, you got to be worried about more than that. You should be worried about way more than a goddamn waist bead if your ass is out. And then you got a Jesus prayer. Okay? It's more stuff you need to handle than worry about if a waist bead going to take away from your Christianity. Please, let's not do it. Then wanted to debate it out. We definitely not going to do that shit. LOL, that's real. And girl, am I lying? Hold on. Let me get it for y'all because I wanted to make sure. Was it any lies being told? Hold on. Let me tilt this bitch. Is it any lies being told at this table? Once again, is there any lies being told at this table? And I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and say somebody said no. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Just making sure. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. Okay, girl. Let me throw some hearts. Thank you. First off, Awkward is the lie detector, and she said ain't no motherfucking lies being told at this table. Somebody said big facts on YouTube. There it is. LOL, that's real. Okay, so let's not do it. Let's not do it because even in the waist measurement challenge and we got into this. Even in the waist measurement challenge, sometimes we talk about ritual. Okay, first off, ritual is very important because what a ritual does is it allows you to focus your intention on whatever. Ritual manifestation, all that shit allows you to focus your own energy into something that you're trying to manifest. So one of the girls touched on the fact was ritual bad. And I said, well, that's very interesting because and of course it was against Christianity because that's a whole Western thing. Anything you say aloud can be used as a ritual. There it is. I'm in my Moy voice. Fact, right? Lie detector. Facts. We all doing this. Someone said no big facts. Anything that you do trying to focus or manifest can be seen as a ritual. So unfortunately, in Western society, your brain has been reset to feel like anything that stems from Africa or any other religion of any culture other than Western society is bad. LOL on tonight. About to be fun. Oh, thank you, Diamond. Thank you. Okay, so basically they said that anything from the other side of the world, anything that's not Americanized, if that's the word, is deemed devilish or bad. When in all actuality, it's all the same. It's all the motherfucking same. So when you go, now listen. I know I have heard of a lot of rituals, okay? Hoodoo, voodoo, African spirituality, metaphysical rituals, and to be completely honest, a lot of them ain't got shit on that motherfucking Christian shit. And I'm just, and I don't wanna go there. So don't get mad at me. This is just my opinion. I hope Auntie Francis saying if Auntie Francis left or if she's still here, I just want to apologize, Auntie Francis. But yeah. So you mean to tell me that I can't put honey in a jar, but you can eat the body of Christ and drink his blood on the first Sunday? I'ma wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for that. So you mean to tell me I can't put honey on a jar and put a candle on top of it? Okay? That's what you mean to tell me. That's what you mean to tell me. But you can go to church and eat the body of Christ and drink his blood. But I can't put honey in a jar. Come on now, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that because ain't we're not gonna do that because let me tell you what I don't do. I don't throw rocks at other. Somebody said because once again, is the table in this? Is the table in this? Is it any lies being told at this table? That's all I'm saying. That's all a real one is saying. She said, "Come on now." Oh, that sounds like my daughter. My daughter say that. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not going to do that. It just so happens that the book, the only book that you've been raised on in your whole life, and Bobby Hemmett says, "He who knows one book knows none books, knows no book." And on top of that, the Egyptian faith said, "A day that you have not learned is a day that you have not lived." So you mean to tell me you still talking that shit from elementary school? The fuck you learning? The fuck you learning? What are you learning? All right. She said, "Got." Because it's got. Because was it any lies being told at this table? That's all I'm saying. Hands. Hands. All right, so yo, crazy. All right, so here we go. Somebody said they had to make their first set of Waistbeads. So when I talk, I don't I try not to talk from a place where just how I feel. I like to talk about like history. My mom spoke in tongues. No one knew what language it was. That's crazy as fuck. And guess what? Don't do that. Here go Felicia. First off, speaking in tongues is the same thing as chanting. All it is focusing your energy into something. There's no reason to be nervous or scared. As people trying to reset and learn, as we learn, we still have to have respect for both religions. And also, when you realize the similarities, that's the definition of holistic right there. That's the whole definition of anything holistic. You learning the similarities, the differences, and finding out how it applies to you. So it's supposed to open your third eye. So if you did think that talking in tongues was bad, and then you learned about chanting, I got a hell of a chant song I want to share with y'all. Oh my goodness. It's so fire. Like every time I listen to it, it really put me somewhere. I'm gonna drop it on my Instagram. But it's how it makes you feel. So you go, okay, cool. So is talking in tongues and chanting, is that all from Africa? Of course it is. Of course it is. Don't second guess it. It all is. Not saying anything bad, just it was crazy. We couldn't figure out the language. And you know what? Because a lot of times when you feel spirit in any religion, sometimes it's very hard to verbalize. Sometimes certain things are very hard to verbalize. Very, very hard. Like if you ever like if someone was to ask you to explain grief, you know what I'm saying, and your vocabulary wasn't that strong, or you weren't really good at expressing yourself, you would have a really hard time with explaining it because it is a feeling. It is a feeling. This is like if somebody said, "Hey, right now, explain love," you know, and you can't say, "Well, it feel good." Nigga, that's not defining anything. So a lot of times when you feel emotion or spirit overwhelms you, sometimes it's really hard. That's why a lot of people just start crying or they start shaking or they start dancing because you can't explain it. These are things that even if you had the words, you couldn't explain. Okay, you better say it right. So all of it's the same. Everything started from Africa, and yes, it did. Yes, it did. So with that being said, we're learning. We're learning. And as we learn, we're not making anybody feel stupid or dumb because y'all know how I feel about that. We all on our conscious journey. We all are on our conscious journey, and so we at different levels. And we are, and you're never supposed to stop learning. So nobody is at the top. Nobody ain't at the tippy top. We all learning together because it's still somebody that'll jump in my DM and school me, and I'll be like, "Oh man, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Yes, I am your." So yeah. All right. So that was so the first question that we talked about was you have to make your first set of waist beads. That's what somebody told me. All right, so now I try to base everything on history. So historically, and a lot of tribes in Africa, waist beads, let's get into this, were put on infant babies. Okay, we only basing this on history. So who the fuck did the baby make that? Did the baby make the motherfucking beads? The baby did not make the motherfucking beads, period. So now, what are we talking about? You got to make your own first set of waist beads. Did the infants in Africa make their first set? Was they making them in the womb? What the fuck? Who the fuck told you that? So then let's move forward. Then if you weren't put, if waist beads weren't put on you as an infant, they were then given to you when you came on your first period. Now, I don't know about y'all, but some of us came on early. Those women had already had waist beads to gift to the child. So how did that teenage girl, that adolescence girl, make her own waist beads? She didn't. And then secondly, waist beads were given very intentional. See, most people that gift waist beads are supposed to be healers. So you want to be kind of skeptical if somebody just makes jewelry. If you're really trying to get into this waist bead thing and somebody just make jewelry, hold up. Lovely speech. You have the voice that reminds me of Missy Elliott. Girl, that ain't the first time somebody done told me that. That ain't the first time somebody told me that. Thank you very much. So, right, a jewelry maker. Jewelry. See? A lot of times these waist beads have been made with intention. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I make a lot of waist beads, okay? I love story time with Miss Story. Let's do it. Let's do it. So a lot of times these waist beads got a lot of intentions behind it. A lot of times these waist beads got look the hands. A lot of times these waist beads got a lot of intentions behind it. So let's say if you're gifting, like right now, all my girls that got little babies, it's a lot of y'all that got daughters in this room. A lot of y'all got daughters over YouTube and IG. Let's say you wanted to gift your daughter something. You don't want her to go and get no goddamn beads from anywhere and put them on a string and put them on her waist. No, this is going to be something that's very intentional. This is when you're going to be talking like literally. One of my daughters is now writing self affirmations for herself, and I am approving them. And as we approve them in the morning, we're going to speak them. I made her write five self affirmations. So, and this is right around the time when she's developing and then turning into a teenager. So, you mean to tell me you want the teenager to make her own beads? No, it was very intentional. So we talking about history. Fuck all this shit over here. We talking about history. So now, how is it that somebody told you you had to make your first waist beads? How? How? My daughter has your waist beads too. Facts. Facts. So how in the fuck? How in the holy fuck is you supposed to make your own waist bead? Okay. Myth. First waist bead myth. All right. So second waist bead myth is this shit is bullshit. I hate when I hear it, but I understand why I hear it because yeah, once again, Western society gives us a standard of beauty, a standard of size, a standard of everything. So second waist bead myth is I'm too big for waist beads. Stop it. Stop it. It's no such thing as being too big for waist beads. You are the only person and will be the only person I purchase waist beads from. I told y'all. I told y'all she not playing with y'all tonight. I told y'all Aqua was not playing with y'all tonight. I told y'all. All right. So waist beads, I'm too big for waist beads. 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 No such thing. I don't give a fuck how fluffy. I don't give a fuck if it's a roll in a scroll. I don't give a fuck. It's no such thing as too big for waist bead. It's no such thing. If you go to my site and you don't find your size, holla at me. It will be created. It will be created. It can be extended. Everything that them little teeny waists got, you can get it as well. Never too big, and you can never have too many. And there we go. There's no such thing as too many. I think the more the merrier when it comes to waist beads. I like the look. And also, like I said again, I like what the waist beads symbolize. Because when you buy waist beads, you want it. Here's the deal. And it's another thing. So y'all know on my site, when I name my waist beads, it's always a very meaningful name. Well, some of them, because I did have slutty side chick. But that's the energy as well that we're not going to knock. We're not going to knock that slutty side chick because you had to be her to evolve. Because what we don't do is talk bad about any women. We don't do that in here. All right. I told myself I wanted to get into beads, and then boom, you popped up on. Girl, Spirit don't make no motherfucking mistakes. He don't make no money. She made me feel like I was teaching her something. Oh, I met a Nigerian woman claiming to know about waist beads. She made me feel like I was teaching her something. Ooh, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? You gonna make me close my, you see I did it? You gonna make me close my book because that's a whole nother video. Same thing. Okay. Arrow, please tell me if I'm saying that wrong, just put me together. I don't mind. Okay. So, and this is another thing I wanted to research too about the blue eye, the all-seeing eye that sometimes is on some waist beads and shit like that. First off, I'm not saying that all genetic variations did not start in all Africa. I totally understand that. But to me, I got to dig a little bit deeper for that meaning because that blue eye, it just don't sit right with my spirit, but I got to dig into that. Now, Arrow, I should have known. Nope, you got it. Okay, so Arrow said that she met a lady from Nigeria and it seemed like she was educating her about the waist beads. All right, so once again, Nina Simone, or was it Nina Simone said it best. And she said, I have to be patient with my people because I understand that they do not know. Now, your people is not just people from Western. Your people is, we African diaspora. We're Pan-Africanist. So with that being said, here's the thing. The same way we was fed Christianity, they were too. And I feel like even stronger over there because they have to be more controlled because it's more of them over there than it is over here of us. Because Africa is huge. So she said, no diggity. No doubt. She telling Riley that thing. All right, each one teach one. Because it's literally a few hours later. A few hours left. Oh goodness, I don't even know what you're talking about. All right, so basically, they were given Christianity too. They were force fed Christianity too. I was surprised myself when and I know this is maybe me being ignorant. I didn't even know they were celebrating Christmas over there. What? Why the fuck is y'all celebrating Christmas? Ain't no motherfucker. So you trying to tell me baby Jesus over there? But pretty much, they have been force fed religion too, and as much as and on top of that, now they glorify everything that's American. So even though people say, well, people that are from Africa and African Americans don't necessarily get along, I really don't think that's true. I feel like it's a lot of barriers being put up as far as just the image. So once we get past those barriers, then we start to get to know each other because I got folks that I fuck with. So I can't even say that. I can say it's ignorant people in every place. But you do have to break past that barrier. Oh my G, I've been looking for you, girl. Welcome. Hey, how you doing, a girl? So yeah, that is interesting too. And then let me tell you this: I've met someone from Africa, and when I started talking my shit, my cultural shit, they were impressed. They didn't think that we knew. Now that's another thing that was. Oh, there go. See, I told y'all I'm gonna talk Norma ass up. Here she go. I told y'all I was gonna talk Norma up. Norma pop right in the room. So I talked to someone that had just came, like only had been here for a little bit. And when we started chopping it up about Yoruba and Ifa and Egypt and all those other things, she was surprised. She was like, oh shit, you know that? I'm like, nigga, we love y'all. Let's start there. We love y'all. We love y'all. You know, we all suffered in this transatlantic slave trade. So we all love y'all. Let's not do that. A Norma, somebody said A Norma, including myself. Oh my God, I've been looking for you. Okay, just trying to make sure I stay up on these on all the comments. So there it is, another barrier. Another barrier that we gotta break because they think we over here thinking that their history is not important when we have been force fed American history forever. So they only take us back to when we hopped off the boat. But we done skipped over that, went back to Africa and started learning for ourselves. So then when you tell them that, they're like, for real? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I have an African friend that says that they are basically taught to be against us here as we are not real Africans. Well, I've heard things like that. I've heard things like that from certain island people that said that they thought that we were lazy, good for nothing. And then I basically asked, where did you get that information from? And it all stems from social programming. It all stems from movies. It all because some of them don't even know nobody. How can you know somebody and judge? And that's another very Western thing. If you don't know anything, you're supposed to go into a culture humble and understanding. You're not supposed to go with your nose up. That's a Western. That is a Western ideology. Like, I'm better than them. Nigga, it's no such thing. No such thing. Cut it out. I've heard that as well. Right. I mean, but like I said, it's educating. That's like the whole speaking in tongues and chanting. That's like the whole putting honey in a jar and eating the body of Christ and drinking the blood of Jesus. It's all about learning. It's all about learning. So if you feel as though we're good for nothing or lazy, or you feel as though you're not supposed to know us, my question is, have you met one? Who do you know? Somebody said Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. The YouTube community says Ashe. I shay, I shay. I shay. I shay. Okay? So the real question is, who do you know? Who do you know? And I'm gonna need you to get a little bit more information because you can't have one black friend. So everything of our culture rests on this one token nigga? Is you serious? Is you serious? Me and my kids was in the car today. Look, oh hey, awkward. Side note, sidebar. All right, so me and the kids was in the car talking about the police when we was driving around. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Me personally, my personal experience I had with the police, I've had like it's 50-50. I had good experiences and I've had bad experiences. Like I've seen good things. Somebody said, right, I don't subscribe. What? Right. Yeah. How you gonna come here and talk about I don't subscribe? What about the fact that it's our job as black people to educate them? Ooh, ooh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Now I know I'm gonna outrun this motherfucking IG because y'all we really check. So I guess y'all is gonna have to make y'all way back to YouTube because we about to start talking. Class, class, Sequoia. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get my drink because y'all done made me. You see how my face is? Hold on, don't y'all leave. But that was a damn good question. Oh, sorry. Can you get my coffee? It's somewhere on the table. I'm sorry. Thank you, baby. I didn't mean to scare you like that. All right, let me go ahead and light this up for you since you want to come in here and talk about our job. You want to come in here and talk about what my job is. Thank you. Yeah, let's stay up tonight. Yeah, let's go ahead and stay up tonight. You see how I hit that? Because I had to unlock the throat chakra. I had to loosen that throat before I give that note. Let's talk about the throat. Hold up. Let me get this throat chakra together because in order to unlock your throat, for number one, you got to put something on it. Okay. And for number two, you have to speak as you feel. That's why my throat is never blocked. Matter of fact, I actually have a problem because everything I think just comes right the fuck out. Ask my husband. He said, did you think before you said that? I said, Cliff, I don't got time for that shit. What's on my spirit got to come the fuck out. Okay. It's got to come out. All right. Now that we've, she said, clear it. Lana said, clear the throat. All right, so hold up. I'm gonna need a lie detector test. Is all my babies in the room? We gotta make sure. If I had a cop, oh god, in my neighborhood and wrote my ethnicity down as Hispanic, Fifi, your ass ain't white. Just cut it out. Just cut it out. Felicia. Felicia, don't do that to me. Felicia, don't do that to me because you know you ain't white and your mother knew it. That's why she named your ass Felicia. And me and you talked about this before, and your mother you told me the story of when you was little. Me and you talked about this, Felicia. Okay, Felicia, you are somebody's Spanish grandmother. Okay, I know about spirit jumping. Okay, I'm sure of it. Matter of fact, if you want me to put together and get your DNA kit, I told you. This is what I told Felicia. And Norma, your ass is right with her. Okay, I got some riders that swear up and down they white. Your ass ain't white. And let me tell you how I know. Y'all asses then started fucking with this. Y'all asses then started fucking with these waist beads. And the first thing, what? Wait a minute. If you was his dealer, girl, hold on. Let me get this out real fast, and I'm gonna go back. There go Norma laughing like shit. All right. First and foremost, I told y'all when y'all started fucking with these. I did my ancestry. Girl, I told y'all when y'all started fucking with these waist beads, I told y'all that it was going to get you back to your culture. Now, Fifi done turned into a full-on Latin grandmother because she always telling somebody what's on her motherfucking mind. And her name is Felicia. I'm Mexican, but my soul is so... Girl, yeah, I told y'all niggas, y'all is black. How many times I gotta tell y'all that? When the waist beads lead you back to your culture, when they start to connect the dots, sometimes certain things pop out. Somebody said, certain things pop out. Now, did I? Let me do my throat. I'm so glad my hair is pinned up because sometimes I feel like my energy don't be right unless my hair pinned up. All right, so now let me touch on this real quick. Here it is. What about the fact that it's our job as black people? Oh, my candle done went out. Y'all done started this. Hold on, what ancestors hopped in here? Ashe, Ashe. Hold up. Y'all done got these damn ancestors in here on me. I'm here, Lorna. I'm in the midst of fam. Hey, bam. My homegirl Rashida said, you are the only white girl I know who's obsessed with Waistbead. Girl, because your ass ain't white. Stop it, Felicia. Or should I say, bye, Felicia? That's not, no, ma'am. All right, so here's the deal. Let's go back to the question about the fact that it's our job as black people to educate them. Let's get into this. Okay. All right. Oh, somebody else got a video. Okay. So it is our job, first off, being conscious. Your job is woman, know thyself. Let's start there. You ain't got no other job, period, than to know thyself. That's the first job. That's the first job. And when you start to know thyself, you start to have more information and you want to talk about it and you want to share it. We always talk about this. And you find yourself giving out information to people who are not ready to receive it. And what happens is when you do that, you frustrate yourself. I feel as though you lower your vibration because when you move up, and this is in anything, like let's give it a for instance, if you running in a race real fast and you look back, you already slowing yourself up. You took your focus off, and this is just on a race. Now let's put that in the same terms of ascension. If you're ascending, you ain't necessarily supposed to turn back. But here's the two parts to this. Once you start to ascend, your light, your eternal light, your soul, your aura, your energy will start to glow and you will attract folks. So, are we supposed to be educating our children? Of course. Are you supposed to be educating people that are coming to you and wanting information? Of course. Are you supposed to be carrying yourself in a respectful manner, in an educated manner, in a proud manner? Of course. Are you supposed to be going back and trying to teach motherfuckers? Fuck no. Hold up, I want to say that. All right, so y'all, I only got 1 minute and 52 seconds on the Instagram, but I'm still on YouTube. Okay. It takes about 10 minutes to reload the Instagram and come back. So I'm just going to jump on YouTube. So if all of y'all, I think it's maybe like, it says 25, but usually that's a double. So if all y'all 50 people can hop off and go to the YouTube, that would help me because then I ain't got to work so hard. So please go to YouTube. Go to YouTube right now so we can finish this. Go to YouTube. All right, y'all. I'm trying to get this thing right. I'm trying to get this. Oh, that's not, that face is not cute. Now all these things they letting me. Oh my gosh. Now see, all this me running my motherfucking mouth. See, this too stressful. All right, that's just gonna have to happen. That's a surprise face, so we're gonna go ahead and let that go. All right. Is they gonna let me? Is they gonna let me fucking? Oh my gosh. What is this? Oh, this is dope. Okay. I'm just gonna do it like that. Hopefully that works. I don't got time to be fiddling with that. All right. So, oh, I hope that's working. I hope that's doing it. All right. So pretty much they was talking about what we was talking about was as far as ascending and our job to educate everybody. All right, so let's do it. Hopefully this room start. Oh, 44. Damn, y'all niggas came over fast as shit. All right, so I read a meme today. I read a meme today. My cousin, my little cousin put it up or whatever. That's what I was looking to hear. Says thank you. I read a meme my cousin put up, and it was pertaining to women. But it made sense in every way imaginable because it said if you chase the cat will always run away from you. This is think about a cat. If you chase the cat will always run away from you. But if you have shit that the cat wants, the cat will always come to you. As soon as you, however you call your cat, here, kitty, 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 kitty. However you call your cat, your cat. However you call your cat, it's gonna always come when you got what you want. But if you ain't got shit and you running, you chasing that shit. That's the same theory of trying to give somebody information that don't want that shit. So I don't want nobody in this motherfucking room, nobody in this room to feel like they gotta chase after motherfuckers that don't want to hear what the fuck you gotta say to inform them. Well, I'm gonna repeat. You're supposed to carry yourself respectful. You're supposed to carry yourself educated. You're supposed to, you're supposed to have information for those who want it. But no, you is not. It is not your job as a conscious person, as a pro-black motherfucker, to chase motherfuckers down and get them the information. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna end up sharing. If you had a cup and you started pouring shit into cups, right? By the time you look back at your cup gonna be straight empty. Straight empty. They say when the plane is crashing, the dumbest shit you could ever do is don't put your mask on and go put everybody else's mask on, then you fall out. Oh no, put your mask on first. Then you can help somebody else. Sis, I tell people this all the time. I made it. Hey, okay. Fifi is here. Fifi, the bouncer, is here. Yes, I said the same thing. So that's on mothers. That's on gods and them, on Ashe and them. And like my youngest daughter said, go ahead, put some ashe on that hallelujah and keep it moving. Ain't nobody trying to change nobody. I'm trying to change myself. Woman, know thyself. Self. Self. Yes, sis, I was going to buy these tonight. Link me in this, please. I got you. The link is oh goodness, I gotta figure out how to work this. Y'all know what? I promise y'all by tomorrow when I do another live. I promise y'all that I'm gonna figure out all these ins and outs of YouTube. Y'all know I'm an IG girl, so I'm just now doing this YouTube. So just work with me. All right, so that is how I feel. So as you ascend with your consciousness or just your energy, however you're gonna do it, whether it's just learning knowledge, whether it's through herbs, whether it's through exercise, whether it's through intense meditation, beating, dancing, singing, releasing the throat, however it is, when you raise your vibration and when your light starts to shine, people will come to you. And those people will actually let you know that they want to know. Those people will be like, hey, what's up? I want to know about the blah, blah, blah. And that will be more so of a conversation. That will be more so of building. That will be more so of a sister circle. That ain't trying to educate nobody. That's just letting your light shine and allowing people to, participate in your shit. Right, that part. Come on. Yeah, that's how I go. That's how I go. So I don't want nobody running out here like, hey, motherfucker, black people is great. No, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that because if you do that, you're going to drain yourself. And that's when you find all the conscious, angry motherfuckers. That's when you find those motherfuckers that's on the sidewalk like, hey, let me tell you about why the Bible ain't right. Nigga, why are you so mad? That's the first question. Why are you so angry? Why are you so mad? Oh, I know, because you was chasing that cat. What do we say? If you chase the cat will always run. But if you have something that the cat wants, the cat will come to you. Let me see. Girl, mad, loud. What's this say? Jay Maria said, mad, loud, upset. Yes, Jess Nick said, that's my dad. And you know what? Let's go ahead and send some energy out to all the older folk that didn't have all the resources that we have for this conscious journey. Let's go ahead and get some energy out to them because they had to work double hard. Because when they told you shit, sometimes it was ancestral download, which means they didn't have like hard copy books to back it up. So they were always fighting these points. That's why in a lot of the old head tapes, it was a debate. Because it was like, nah, bro, I know this. And it was no hard facts. And then I said, well, Brother Bobby had to walk around with every damn page of a book name, book author in his head to shut these niggas up. Because he couldn't prove nothing. So let's all give a shout out to the internet and the fact that we was born a little bit earlier. So we ain't got that anger in us that the old heads do. And here we go again. Holistic lifestyle also means being considerate of people. You have to understand their point of view. That's like when you are a mother and you have teenagers, you like, I don't understand why the fuck y'all moving like that. Let me tell you something. When your dumbass was a teenager, you was doing the same dumbass shit. So you have to understand where somebody is coming from to meet them on their level to kind of get a better understanding. You have to do it. You have to do it. So yes, daddy mad, but he shouldn't be mad at you because your ass conscious if you here. So daddy should be proud of you. But yeah, you goddamn right, daddy's mad because when nobody listened to him and he was over here trying to save the world. Now, they say, what is it called? The 10 monkey theory, where if one monkey learns something on another continent, the other monkey gets instant downloads and he knows it and they all pick up. That's the same thing with people. So shout out to all the daddies and all the mommies that laid the way for us to be conscious as fuck. Shout out to the people that didn't make their kids go to church like me. You feel me? Shout out to the people's parents who said, I didn't had enough church. If you want to find God, go ahead and find him on your own because I ain't giving it to you. Because that's what my mother said. My mother said, I grew up in the church. I'm pretty much done. If you want to find it, go ahead and find it yourself. But you ain't going to make me go back to church. And I told y'all that my mother said that shit all the time. The lady said, you are such a nice woman. You are definitely going to heaven. My mother said, shit, I don't want to be in no motherfucking heaven. You want me to be with these same niggas that's getting on my nerves right now? Oh, no. Trust me, I'm coming back as a rock. That's what my mother said. And she's been saying that for a while. And let me say, yeah, shout out to those who paved the way. Yes. Ashe to the ancestors and the elders that paved the way. Let me tell you something. I don't care where you take my mother. Okay. You can take my mother to a funeral. If somebody say anything about heaven, my mother gets instantly upset. Because my mother said, now let me try to explain this shit. All these motherfuckers down here that was getting on my motherfucking nerves, if they repent, they going to the same heaven I'm going to. And you think I want to deal with these niggas on the everlasting life spiritual tip? Fuck no. She said, I'm coming back as a rock, a crystal. My mother said, fuck that. You fucking crazy if you think I want to be up here. She said, shit, I don't even know if I want to go to heaven with your father. That nigga been getting on my nerves. Why the fuck would I want to do that? And she says that anywhere. She says that anywhere. I mean, if you say shit like that to my mother, she instantly gets an attitude. Instantly. Mama said no. So I started saying, please, when people meet my mother, because she real nice. When people meet my mother, I'll just be like, hey, we not really religious like that. So please, don't take her there if you're not willing to go there. Please don't take her there if you're not willing to go there. That's your heads up. Now, if you go there, I'm gonna sit back and watch your mouth drop because y'all know you wasn't ready for her to say that. And she'll say that shit in the church, wherever, at the funeral, at the funeral, at the baby christening. She'll say that shit wherever. At Christmas. So don't say that. Don't say that shit to her. Sidebar. All right. So the first myth we got past was you have to make your own set of your first set of waist beads. That's a lie. The second set is you're too big for waist beads. That's the Western society's version of who's too big, who's too small, how your body should look. How your body should look, whatever, whatever. Let's just and what was somebody give me the name of the lady, the African lady who was brought over him was like a sideshow attraction because her butt was so big, and in all actuality, she was being praised and she was being imitated. That's why they came out with the bustles on the back of the dresses in France. Somebody give her name. But there is no such thing as the wrong size. And let me take you one better. Now let me take you one better for all my women in the room. Now, and this is no shade to my skinnier women, none at all. What I'm telling you is that when the gentlemen pick, they pick based off thick. So all of their indigenous genetic downloads have told them that they want thick. So who the fuck is saying that these people gotta be real thin, this big, this skinny, gotta look like a motherfucking model? My dudes, where Miss Sarah Barnum, there it is. Thank you very much, Kiara. I appreciate you. Yes, Sarah Bartman. Thicker than a goddamn Snicker. And they laughed and joked at it, and then they tried to copy it. Let me tell you something. African American men, I don't give a fuck what you show them, they are looking for thick. Thick. Nigga, there are doctors that are making money right now by changing other people's bodies to look like women of color's bodies. So when you talk about you too big for waist beads, for who? Not these dudes, because that's exactly what they looking for. Hold up, there we go. Erica Jackson said, I made one of my friends who thought she was too big, so she wears it as a necklace. I tried to encourage her to embrace her size, but nope, she still wears them as a necklace. Well, guess what? You should have tagged her in this live. Tag her ass in this live. We'll send this to her. Yes, they copied it all. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right, so let's go to the next thing. How do they make you lose weight? Somebody said, don't no damn jewelry make you lose weight. And you know what I said? You're absolutely right. But what it does is it becomes a tool to help you gauge of your daily eating habits. If you had a tool that helped you say, okay, cool, sis, you overeating, or you eating just right, or look at you losing weight on a daily basis, you'd be able to gauge if you was doing something right or something wrong. Like that's like if you was a crackhead, right? And you was smoking crack, and then you had a little crack meter right here that you could flip open and say your teeth about to fall out. You about to lose your ass. You about to start stealing shit out your family house. You probably wouldn't go so hard with the crack. But because they don't know when their teeth about to fall out or their ass about to fall out or whatever, they keep going. Like the waist bead is very much that. She said, damn it. Hold on. Is there any lies being told at this table? Hold up. Not the crack meter. Yes, the crack meter. If there was a crack meter in 1972, some of our folks wouldn't be addicted. Hold on. Is there any lies being told at this table? No, it is not. Some of our folks wouldn't be strung out right the fuck now. So you absolutely right. The jewelry does not make you lose weight. It does not. But it can help you gauge. She said, you took me out of the crack with the crack meter. I took myself out with the crack meter. Crack would sell the crackheads would never sell the crack meter. The crack meter, no lie. Somebody say I'm dead. But you're right. Because they wouldn't know. Right. If it was a crack meter right here, the meter would be like one more hit of the pipe and you about to be dancing with a radio. You about to be dancing hard at gas stations. They will be like, hold up. I'm not ready to be dancing hard at gas stations with no teeth. Let me stop doing this next hit. That is what the way that's what the waist beads do, okay? The waist beads is your crack, is your crack meter. Ah, the waist beads is your crack meter. Oh my god, this message is held for review. Girl, just go ahead and show it. I don't give a shit. Yes. Okay, somebody says okay, but they couldn't stand come on. Oh, way too deep. Oh my god. Sis, I actually went to a Spanish market and they had crystals and herbs and whatever that is stuff. Saw something similar to waist beads, same beads. I asked the Mexican lady what they were. Hold up, no, because I had a bigger women. I've been a big girl all my life, and I had to get buff muscle dudes trying to take me out and love me forever. No lies being told. Thank you. No lies being told at this table. They like it. They like it thick. She said no, it's necklaces. Okay, Norma, that's something we can talk about too. Okay, new hashtags. Is there any lies being told? Hashtag crack meter. Thank you, Lorna. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody said dancing at the gas station. Somebody put up the thing about dancing at the gas station. I'm just saying, if the crack meter told you that in one more hit, this is how it's going to go, or asking for $5 because that's the magic number when you ask, hey, you got $5? It's always $5. It's always $5. I don't know what's $5, but it's always $5. Yes, you would stop. Okay, so Nora, you know that the Mexican Latin community also stems from African American roots. So their Santeria and all of that is based off of a lot of deities that are similar to African deities, Yoruba deities, and things like that. So we all connected. So where the waist beads is still over there, they was doing the necklaces. Like you can tell if someone's an E5 by the necklaces they wear. So if you on TV and you see somebody wearing the red, black, and white Shango colors or the gold, yellow, and white, that's Oshun. Yemen Yah would be blue, white, and gold, maybe just blue and white. I don't know. But yes, we're all connected. We're all connected. So no, y'all too much. So no, the waist beads do not help you. The waist beads don't make you lose weight. The waist bead is your crack meter. Somebody said, Aqua said, hashtag crack meter. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just telling you, the crack meter would have saved a lot of our folks. Because we laughing and joking, but we all related to a few or one. So real shit. All right. So somebody said a long time ago. Oh, I got to read that. Somebody said a long time ago that waist beads sometimes increase your period. I have dealt with women for probably 2 years. And what happens is the use of correctly placed crystals on your womb area can either lighten your period, it could change your energy, which changes everything that goes on in your body. So, no, I have not found that waist beads increase periods or pain. They actually usually lighten it up or change the energy that you have around your period, around your PMS, or around your, like menstruation period. So, that's also a myth that we're busting tonight on waist bead myths. All right, let me read this thing. It says they brought Africans to Latin, same times they brought them to the States. Now, Africans in Brazil than anywhere outside of Africa. Okay, yeah. Like the meme said, and I quote, it ain't no difference. We just a different stop on the boat. We were all just different stops on the boat. So with that being said, and then on top of that, let's not forget, a lot of us was already here. A lot of us was already here. Mathematically, if you was to go back and really do your information and figure out how many slave ships actually left, how many Africans were like noted, and then a full total, there were way more. There were way more. And you can best believe we wasn't procreating on them slave ships. So that means that we were already here. So yeah, America is ours. Like when they came to America, they didn't find statues of George Jefferson and all them, Thomas Jefferson. They found the Olmecs. And them Olmecs is niggas. And y'all know a nigga right now that look like the Olmec. So let's not even. Okay, yes, the same boat, different stops. Yeah, we all from the same boat, different stops. Yep, same boat, different stops. How do I find out about ancestry? Well, what you can do is, and a lot of people, and see, this is another thing Western people always, oh my goodness, I wear waist beads because of you. I love you, sis. Oh, thank you. You better talk that talk. Girl, you know I was going to talk the talk. All right, so niche ancestry. All right, now I'm about to say something that ain't nobody going to really like, but it got to be said. All right, so a lot of people come to me and ask me how can they figure out questions about their ancestors. Okay, here's the deal. We as black people have been taught how to learn, right? So basically, when you want to learn, instead of going to family stories, things of this nature, we are taught to reach out to an outside resource. We never start in home. We never start in the home. So, and this is another thing. Asians know a lot about their family because they start in home. They always start in home. Like literally, me and my husband is still trying to figure out if he's Japanese. It's got to be some Japanese in there, or he actually has to be related like directly to the sand people because all of the Asian people come directly from the African sand people who have chinky slanted eyes. That's why a lot of us have slanted eyes and we go, oh, it got to be some Asian in our family. No, actually it doesn't. It comes directly from the African sand people. And they are also lighter skinned. So just because you light skinned don't mean there's some slave master in there. Sometimes you came straight from Africa like that. All right, right, that's right. Our people don't always talk. They have all those family secrets. Right. So let's dig into this. Before you go to ancestral DNA, because let me tell y'all how I feel about this. I don't know if I ever said this on YouTube, but I'm about to say it. Before you go to ancestral DNA, it's one thing I want you to know. When you give your DNA to the government or to a site that sells your DNA for statistics and or testing, you are now in the system. If you have never committed a crime and you've never been fingerprinted and all of that, don't feel as though that you free because as soon as you jump into the ancestral DNA, your DNA is now put in the database and will be linked to any crimes, any people that was your cousin that committed a crime, any of that. So let's talk about that. Before I read any of these captions, this is what I want you to know. So don't quickly jump out there. Now my mother did it. My mother is an older lady, blah, blah, blah. Me, I ain't never doing that shit. I'll go off of what the fuck my mother said, my mother shit said, and that'll be good enough to me. I'm not trying to be in that system no more than, we ain't gonna get into that, no more than what's necessary. We ain't getting in there no more. So what I say to you is, what I say unto you is, if you want to know anything about your ancestry, I say, First, start with talking to your mom and start with getting stories that your mom has held on to about your family. If your grandmother is alive, go talk to her. Now, I'm gonna fuck some of y'all up because some of y'all is close to your mother's family, but not close to your daddy's family because maybe your dad wasn't around. We grown, goddamn it. Now it's time to reach out to your father's side. Who gives a fuck if they didn't come around for birthdays or whatever? You got to understand this. Our culture has been our whole shit is fucked up. Like Nina Simone says, in order for me to understand my people, I have to be patient. So get rid of all that shit. I'm mad they was never here for me. Listen, black folks on this side of the Mason-Dixon line and up, we all fucked up. So you're gonna have to get past that if you want to get to certain levels of ascension. And also that's another childhood trauma that you're gonna be addressing and releasing when you reach out to that other side of the family that you said fuck because they never came for you. Because you got to get that. Because my oldest is mixed. And y'all know my middle kids is mixed too. So I got kids that came from my aunt's side and they mixed. And then my daughter, my oldest daughter is mixed, which is mixed and not really mixed. So she's like Cuban and black. Her dad is Cuban. So you gotta dig. So she had to talk to the Jimenez side of her family so she could get more information because it was certain shit that I couldn't give her. I could only tell her about my side of the family. So you're going to have to talk to these grandmothers. You're going to have to talk to these aunts. Maybe you can just reach out. Right now it's the quarantine, so it's no better time than to reach out to your family and say, hey, I wanted to know, where are we from? Where did they say we came from? Almost everybody I know that is in Baltimore, from Baltimore, even some people that's from New York, all they folks is from North Carolina. So maybe you got to call down to North Carolina and get some information from the North Carolina people. So I would say start there. Start there. Then there are also websites that you can go on and type in just a little bit of information. It'll give you like old school directories of your family name. I forgot what that site is called. And you can find out, so and so, like old ledgers. I forgot what that's called. Somebody know, tell me. But yeah, start reaching out. Go online, do research about your family name. Sometimes you can start connecting the dots like that. All right, so now let me go back because I done missed a lot of shit and I don't want y'all to think I'm not listening. All right, it says, so preach it. And if your family has done it, they got you too. Right. If your family did any ancestral DNA, then just go ahead. It's a trap. Somebody said it's a trap. Okay. Felicia said, my dad's cousin is big in DNA, so they got my shit done. It's okay because for everybody that doesn't matter. But if you didn't get it done, just to know what's going to happen with that information once you get it done. Okay, yes, okay, me either. That's why I haven't done it. All right, somebody says Fifi. So now I'm all fucked up. No, you're not. Okay, Aqua says they already have it. You give blood, you have kids in the hospital and they take placentas and all that. What's the difference? Okay, you may have a point. You may have a point. I don't know if the only thing I can say to that, and I don't know for sure. Only thing I can say to that is, are they taking that and linking it to things? Taking a blood sample and waiting for your ass to fuck up, that's a difference. But taking a blood sample and a DNA sample and figuring out where your origin is, I think it might be a little bit different, but I don't know, Awkward. I'm not sure. I don't want to lie. I got to figure that out. So my placenta, somebody said my motherfucking placenta is in the freezer. Ain't nobody take my goddamn placenta. It said I was encapsulating my placenta. Okay, come on with that. Okay, here it is. Aqua says Quantum. A lot of Aqua didn't take her nap today. I forgot to tell y'all that. Quantum said a lot of people don't allow it, but I'm happy. I'm happy, so do. Okay, my great grandmother came from Czechoslovakia on a boat. Okay, here we go. DC2, they people. Right, somebody said DC people. Oh, what's up, Courtney? Courtney must be from DC. For sure. I was trying not to be rude. I'm so sorry if it came off. Quantum, you never come off as rude, girl. You ain't coming off as rude. All right, it said, hold on, let me clear this throat. Let me clear this throat. All right, so not at all. I was just saying I wish more places allow it. Some people are ignorant. All right, so Quantum and Aqua, let me put y'all together real fast. Aqua did not take her nap. And secondly, Awkward, you can tell if Awkward likes you or loves you if she give you a little bit of shit. So Quantum, in all actuality, if we was all in the room, you and Awkward would fuck around, end up being homegirls. Because Awkward is a Cancer. Awkward is a Cancer. Just want to put that out there and know she didn't take her nap. All right, so here we go. Now, okay. So it says my great grandmother is I don't want to fuck that up. And we were told mom is Powhand. Oh, I don't want to say that. Okay, African, but we didn't know which country and help people of the Zulu, but my dad. Okay, all right, agreed. His family eyes are slanted also, so we don't know. Oh, okay, interesting. Not if you had your children in a private hospital. Okay, somebody says, yeah, I don't know about any private hospitals, but that's probably true. Okay, so as for my mom's side, no one knows anything. I'm from New Orleans, live in DC, and my fiance is here. Ooh, if you from New Orleans, oh my God, it is so much culture in New Orleans. Y'all held on, y'all preserve the fuck out of that culture. I think it's so dope because y'all are day Christians and night voodoo, and I think that's amazing because that means y'all held it in the face of all adversity. It says, I took mine and bank to the blood for both of my kids. My peeps is from North Carolina too. See, everybody from North Carolina. That must have been a really big port when they came in over that stop on the slave boat. I am scared they linked it back to you on your organs. Like I'm going. Wait a minute, I'm going to piss. Okay, all right, cool. Awkward left. Okay, all right. So now we back. We back up. We back up, baby. We back up. All right. So yes, I would say start with the stories of your family. It's quarantine, everybody's in the same place. So go ahead, jump over, call that other side of the family and be like, hey, I just want to know more about me. Can you tell me anything about me? and do it. And some folks will give you information, some won't, but all the little clues will allow you to like type in. Like I said, I will find that thing because I found out like certain of my people that own land and maybe what their name was prior to being given this name. And sometimes you can also trace your family name back to the actual plantation, because the last names that we have, which is why all the older conscious folk changed their names, is because it was the names of the slave master. It's a direct connection. So why not trace it back? Oh no, it's not. Why not trace it back? Okay, Anderson, so far New Orleans is so. Okay, T said, hey, Arrow. All right, there we go. Very African city. New Orleans. Yes, it's a very African city. Yes, it is. All right, they strong. Okay, that's interesting. Yes. So if you can't, if you're not connected to your folks, and that's okay, because some of us is not, and you want to get more information, just use your family name. Because we traced my family name, and it's Irish. It's Irish, and actually when I traced it back, and this is my married name, because my mother's side of the family is North Carolina. My father's side of the family is straight Indians, but not the Indians that y'all think. I'm talking about the Indians that was black, not no light skinned Indians. I'm talking about them dark skinned Indians. My father's side was that type of Indian. Like my father's side is the Indians that look like James Brown. Y'all ever seen the pictures of them Indians where they comparing James Brown to the Indians? Those Indians, not the ones you see on TV. So that was really interesting when I started doing it right now. Yes. What about if you're from Belize? If you're from Belize, your ass black. So go ahead and trace your last name back. I would definitely do that. Trace your last name back. Um, and figure out what's what, figure out what boat came. I would definitely do that. I would figure out what boats came during the transatlantic slaves and everything, and figure out where you in fact came from, and then you can do it like that. Okay, yes, when you got to the first census, when all slavery ended, go from that family name in the previous census. There we go. Okay, yeah, there it is. So you can go back. What's happening from England? I got somebody from England. What time is it in England, girl? Because it's a good old 11:14 over here, and it's COVID-19. Yeah, so there are a lot of ways that you can go back. And here's the deal. This is what's really dope. So as you start going back, look, the hands clapping. As you start going back, guess who's watching you go back? Your kids. And guess who's watching you learn and everything? Your kids. So now you are changing the dynamic of your family. You breaking them generational curses and handing that information down. When your kids see you reaching out and looking back, that's also, Miss Donna, it's me, Max. Oh, that's my son. Son, what is you doing up at 11:15? Son, what is you doing up at 11:15, son? All right, so right. So that's another way that you can figure out your family history. So girls, I say get to getting. Before you jump out there and give out your DNA, do your own research. And let me tell you something. When you start looking, because Fifi will tell you this, when you start looking, you will start to get more ancestral downloads. More ancestral downloads. So you're gonna have to take this how you can get it. Like let's say it's a recipe that's handed down in your family. Maybe you can research the recipe. So this is like a kind of a scavenger hunt, and it's a lot. It's really, really fun. So you can just keep digging and keep learning and everything. And like I said, when you do start, wait a minute. It says my mom's last maiden name is German. See, there we go, and it means see. So you start learning. So it'll get, but don't just worry about what it means, noble, right? Start thinking about the origin of the family name. Dig like that. All right, ooh, child, my last name hard to trace. No, it's okay, and uncles have tried tracing it. It's different Spanish language. And guess what? So now I'll tell you this. If you can't trace your last name, trace the origin of the Spanish language that it started from, because the culture directly reflects the language. So if your last name is a hard Spanish last name, don't try to trace it over here because it ain't from here. Go back to the language and the origin of where that name started from, and then you'll get it. Like if your last name is Jimenez, You don't want to start over here. You know that shit didn't start over here. So you want to go, you want to use that good old Google and start trying to figure out where did that name start from? Where did it come from? Wait a minute. German in the AM PM. Okay, so it's 11 PM over here, sis. She said it's 4:17 AM. Girl, what is you doing now? What is you doing now? Over there at 4 AM, she must be a spiritual lady. Clearing the throat chakra. All right, so let's move on and on because we can keep keying. All right, so here we go. All right, it says we talked about waist beads do not increase your period, so scratch that out. All right, should waist beads be shown? Drops the mic. All right, so here we go. So how do we find the plantation once we find the origin? Okay, now here's the deal. It'll be easy. They own land. So you just type in what plantation. If you're in California, you wouldn't be looking for the Johnsons that was in Baltimore. You would be looking for the Johnsons that was in you would be looking for the Johnsons in California if you're from California. Now let me tell you something else that's super duper dope. So what had happened was, in order to keep up with all these slaves, okay, we were taught to keep naming our sons after their fathers. Right, here's another key. Show them beads. There we go. Here's another key. So if your daddy name was Woodrow Jackson, and you start looking and it's 17 more Woodrow Jacksons, that's also a key. And you know what? I kind of got sad when people started not naming their sons after they fathers. But I mean, it's whatever. Sometimes spirit tell you what to do. I mean, I didn't birth any son, so I can't say that when I seen my son, he wouldn't have looked like a little I wreak havoc, and I would have named his ass I wreak. I don't know. I can't tell you that. All right, so now watching you, babe. Yay, okay, everybody's here. Show them beads. Somebody say, show them beads. And can I just say I got some money tonight from the YouTube? Can we get into that? Tonight is the first night. So I'm gonna figure out how to do this cash check because we over here getting it. My mother is my wait a minute. My mother is my middle name. And see, there you go. That's where you start. All right, so cool. So the next myth was, should waist beads be shown? All right. So as the waist bead culture has evolved, when you start doing your research, you find out that they were used in many different ways and many different practices. I only showed my waist beads to my husband. Okay. And that's cool too. But let me tell you what I started to learn. Let me sip this. You have to understand that the waist bead culture has evolved on both sides. It's evolved in the Western world and it's also evolved in Africa as well. Now, when you start to do your history of first waist beads, some of the tribes, because remember, back in the day, it wasn't even that serious. Clothes wasn't that serious because we were taught to self-govern. So we weren't lustful, vengeful, rageful people. Libraries are so good. I'll only show my waist beads to my husband. Okay. So when you start to do your research about should waist beads be shown and should they not be shown, you have to understand there was a definite change from when Africa was just Africa, and then Africa was going through apartheid and being colonized. There are two different Africas, right? Two different Africas. Don't ever forget that. Africa changed just like how we changed, so don't forget it. So when you start to do your research, you start to hear stories about how the post African cultures said, don't show your beads, cover your beads, don't do this, don't do that. Now, if you dig a little bit deeper, when you start getting those beautiful pictures of those African goddesses, doing tribal things or getting water or just being photographed, if you go deep, I'm not talking about that shit you see on the internet. I'm talking about when you dig. Like, I want you to dig so deep you find out how tall the Moors really are, how tall we really are. You know what I'm saying? I want you to dig that deep. Not that little bullshit. I want you to dig so deep you find the nose on the Sphinx picture. You know what I'm saying? Deep like that. I don't want you to go to slavery and go, yeah, look at this. No, fuck that. That's not deep. I want you to dig. If you're going to go to the library, goddamn it, I want you to dig. And when you start to dig, you are going to see all of our Pan-African brothers and sisters pre-colonization, pre-apartheid, very free. Very free. That's why once you get a little bit conscious, you like to be outside doing yoga in a sports bra because you realize that the melanin charges. We didn't have to worry about the sun. So we were very free and we were self-governing people, stemming from Mayat, where I will not covet thy, I will not, you stem from there. So when you dig deep, you see those waist beads being exposed. Did you see the shoulders and the head? When you dig deep, you see those waist beads being exposed and shown. So it then makes you also think, now hold up. Is not showing, is a woman covering something, is a woman not showing a sign of Western society. You start to think about it. Let me protect that throat. You start to think about it. And churches and your parents were married, find out their parents. Okay, yes, no lies. Okay, let me just tell y'all something. Kamisha is our resident historian. Kamisha, was there any lies being told at this table? Okay, that's like I said something about the blue eye. I got to do my research about that blue eye. Not saying I got to do my personal research. If you tell me something, I'm appreciate it, but I got to find my own shit because I don't believe in that. I got to figure that out. But just like I said, now here we go. I'm excited. Just found my mom's maiden name, traced it back to the plantation in South Carolina, but my great grandmother's from Tennessee. Okay, so keep going. All that means is you have to keep going. And don't think for a second. Let me help y'all out real quick. Okay? So I can get back to this whole should waist beads being shown. All right, remember this. The newspapers of the times, place where they grew up. Okay, yeah, but let me just say this. Don't forget this. Most of the people that were down south knew that freedom was to the north. So it makes total sense if you getting information from North Carolina, but then you start digging and you get to Tennessee. It makes total sense. Everybody was running for freedom. Remember that. So you just keep going. You just keep on tracing, and figure out what you find. Hold up. Kind of topic, but you suggested other than ancestry from people that have no family ties. Okay. There are people that don't have any family ties. That's very true. And when I talked about the family name, when I talked about knowing where the family was from, when I talked about all of these are things that help you if you can't find anything. Like I said, there was a website that I said that you could type certain stuff in and it would give you records of people you may be related to and you could keep going back. It only lets you go back to a certain amount until you got to pay for it and then they take you back further. But you can still do your own research. And like I mentioned before, when you start digging for your culture, you will begin to get ancestral downloads. So you will start to feel maybe deja vu, or you will start to feel like you're on the right path, but you might not be on the right path. I would definitely say let spirit lead you. Okay, we'll say keep a special notebook to keep information. Yeah, because a lot of times you're gonna get it in the dreams. You're gonna get it when you're thinking. Me too. The blue eye is not for us. It takes from the eye of Horus. Thank you, Kamisha. That's our resident historian. All right, so let's get into that. So should the waist beads be shown? So once again, you have to understand that there are two parts to this. There are always certain parts. So it depends. Now, I can't tell you what to do. But I could say that our people were free and soaking up all types of DNA downloads, melanin, all types of energy from the sun. We were not covered. Because being covered, our bodies, we were not shamed of our bodies. This is not something that comes from African culture of being shamed of your body or a woman have to cover up. Like I talk about this all the time in the waist measurement challenge. The more sexual a woman was, I'm not talking about being a floozy or a slut, but the more feminine and sexual a woman was, she was prized. She was never talked down on in Egyptian culture. That's why when you see pictures of the women, they wore what they wore. And it wasn't that type of thing. And in Egyptian culture, the woman stood directly beside the husband and her hand was behind him. Go look at all the statues. Somebody said Barbados. Wait a minute. I'm saying settlers who own plantations. Okay, y'all still talking about that. All right. So, the in Egypt, whenever you saw a woman, whether it was the mother, whether it was the wife, she stood right directly beside. She stood directly beside the man, and she had her hand around her back, basically saying that the strength of a man is directly based on the woman that is by his side, not behind him, because he has to see her as his equal. He has to see her as his partner in order for that merge, that balance to actually happen. You have to allow the woman to bloom like a lotus before you can see her greatness. See, when you held back, don't show this, don't cover this, don't talk about this. I read the most dopest stuff last night, and it said women continue to raise wild, imaginative, great women. Don't make them conform to society. Make society conform to them. And when you do these things, you have to worry about less. Oh, what I look like, how I feel, whatever. Because you raise them in, hey, it's yourself. Be great. Feel wonderful. So, and this also downloads, in my opinion. Also downloads, in my opinion. These women were very free. These men were very free. It wasn't about being scantily clothed. It wasn't about you have to cover this and cover that. So when you put, should I show my waist beads on a chopping block? You have to tell me what decade or what period or what dynasty you're talking about. Because Lisa has a picture on her page. I think the women are near the Pyramid of Giza, if I'm not mistaken. That's when you start finding waist beads. And waist beads are out, honey. They're not covered. So when it comes to should I or should I not wear waist beads, or should I show waist beads, I say do whatever spirit puts on your what. Do whatever spirit puts on your spirit. Me personally, my shit out, my shit in, my shit gonna do what the fuck they want to do because I gotta be happy. And that's that on that. And that's like when I started making waist beads, somebody was telling me where I should put them and where I shouldn't put them. I'm going to put them wherever the fuck I want to put them because that's spirit. And that's that on that. Now, let me go ahead and loosen this throat chakra. All right, good to go. All right, yep, people today are so lost. They don't understand that. Think one is supposed to be above the other. No, and definitely not. Definitely not. You don't really know your partner when you have all these rules on them. That's why a lot of grown-ups, a lot of parents don't really know their kids till their kids get older because there's so many rules and everything on the kid. You don't really get to see the true kid until they get 21 when you let them go. That's the same thing with a wife or a significant other. Somebody said Nefertiti showed them proudly. Thank you, Kamisha. Our resident historian said, show your waist beads proudly because we are ancient spirits, ancient souls having a familiar experience. So don't ever forget that. In waist beads, in the waist measurement challenge, I always let everybody know if it feels like you know me, you probably did. It's been too many people that told me that I'm their cousin or I'm their aunt or I'm their new mother. If it feels like you know me, you probably did. We are ancient beings having a familiar experience. Remember that. Ain't nothing new under the sun, and they mean that shit. That shit is not a game. Just like I said in my other video about DNA. If you trying to figure out how your grandmama came back and the baby looked just like the grandmama, because there's nothing is a coincidence. We just don't, we're not educated enough to know how to connect everything. Yeah, that's your grandmother coming back. Yes, that's your grandmother coming back. We ain't about to dispute it. How? Why? Because everything repeats, honey. These souls and these spirits, they come right back. Sometimes they in the ancestral realm. Sometimes they come on back. Girl, we need to talk. Yeah, whatever. We'll talk to holler at me whenever you want to. We be kidnapped. Girl, we is. So yes, if it feels like you know me, then you do. Then you do. Oh yeah, you my auntie. Right. If it feel like you know me, honey, you do. All right, so we got that. We dispelled that myth now, didn't we? Like I said, when I speak, I'm not going to talk to you about opinion. I'm going to base everything on facts and history. So if you want to show your motherfucking waist beads, show your motherfucking waist beads. I think I'm around. Girl, I know in my last life, I was a soul train dancer. I don't know how many times I got to say this because I'm way more comfortable listening. I'd rather be with you. Ooh, yeah, said I'd rather be with you. I'm way more comfortable there. I'm way more comfortable there. Way more. So I know where my last one was. I'm sure of it. Sure of it. Check that off the list. Check. All right, so waist beat should always. So the things that waist beat should do, the things that are not a myth, is waist beat should always promote sisterhood. Always, always, because that's what they did from the beginning. When the men were making beads or gathering beads or trading for beads, and the women had beads and they were making beads, this was always done as a togetherness. If you go to Africa right now, there are marketplaces full of beaders, women, men. It always brought togetherness. So when you get these waist beads, it's supposed to connect you with other women, whether it's the women in your house and you handing them down, or your homegirl. I have one for Christmas. One of my waist bead warriors gave her homegirl a set of waist beads and tied them on there. Now that's what they talk about. I have sisters in my waist measurement challenge. I also have 3 ladies. Girl, she checked with me. She got me together. Hey, how you doing? I just ordered. So I was like, thank you. And sis said, and I quote, I ordered 3 for all of my homegirls that's in other places. Confirm that we're all together. I said, sis, let me go ahead and check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got all 3 of y'all. Waist beads are supposed to connect sisterhood. Period. So if the waist beads ain't connecting sisterhood, I mean you got your waist beads from the wrong motherfucker. If you feeling alone on your waist bead journey, it's because you got your waist beads from the wrong motherfucker. Because when you get your waist beads from me, you always gonna be able to get this information. Whether it's DM, whether it's YouTube, whether it's IG, you supposed to have this. Like I told you, you know you're doing a good job when you start a YouTube or you start a whatever, and the folks in the comments is talking amongst each other. That's sisterhood. That's sisterhood. Let me tell you something. I can't even stop my damn waist measurement challenges because they keep right on going. And that's how I know I did something right. Because waist beads is always supposed to promote sisterhood, whether it's in sisterhood, there's no rules on that. So you can be talking about your kids, you can be talking about your dude, you can talk about metaphysics, you talk about religion, you talk about conscience, talk about herbs, talk about deities, talk about history. You can talk about anything you want in a sister circle. That's why it's a sister circle, because it's safe. It's safe. And I got women in my waist measurement challenge that when we do our waist measurement challenge, they go to the call. They don't want to be interrupted. They don't need anybody's opinion about what they said. No, because it's a sister circle. If you see here, I'm in the room with the door closed. This is a sister circle, whether it's virtual or not. So it's supposed to promote sisterhood. I don't even know how long I've been in here running my mouth. All right, so now, second half. Now that we dispelled on those waist bead myths. Oh, my shit janging. My shit janging. What y'all over here talking about? Hold on, somebody's in the waist bead circle. In the waist bead circle, watch it before it goes. Elizabeth better get her ass over here to this YouTube. All right. So now we about to talk about Cyrstals 102, which I touched on in the beginning. So let's do it. Wait a minute. Here's the enlightenment. Yes, please save this live. I have to go. All right, Aqua, go ahead, girl. This is a YouTube. This is a YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead. It's gonna save on its own. So we good. We Gucci. All right, Garnet. I didn't know we picked our parents. Yeah, you pick your parents. You pick your parents. You pick your name. So you got to start knowing what I witnessed with my clients that's horrible. So maybe other parents would have been worse. Yeah. As spiritual folks, we know that we picked our parents. We picked our names. We picked our, all of that stuff. We picked all of that stuff. That's why sometimes you'll find out that some children are born right around the grandparents' birthday. Oh yeah, grandmother was trying to come back the same way she came back the last time. It's not a coincidence. I was born on my grandmother's birthday. They say I act just like Sis Josie. Not a coincidence. And believe it or not, the youngest was born a day after her grandmother, and she looks exactly like her grandmother. Exactly like her grandmother. I'm talking about tall, lean, face, hands, fingers, everything. Exactly like her grandmother. So it's not a no. Conscious folk, we know we pick all of that. That's when you start learning that you all start understanding how powerful of a being you are. Because all this coincidence and all this other shit giving your power away, yeah, we don't do none of that. We don't do none of that over here. All right, so back to the crystals, and I'm gonna run through because I'm holding y'all on here too long. Before you switch, can we speak more in young children with waist beads? Of course we can. All right, so historically, babies were given waist beads. Number one, to identify the boys and the girls. Secondly, because names weren't given initially. So a lot of African cultures had naming ceremonies. So the baby would not have a name on the first day, second day, whatever it was. And people still do that. My homegirl's son had a naming ceremony. He couldn't be named right away because his father was from New Orleans, but they were really, really connected to their African heritage. So with that being said, waist beads start from infancy. Waist beads, hold up. My name needs violence windstorm. I know I picked. Girl, I'm sure you picked it awkward. Like I said, when you start to know how powerful your energy was, because a lot of times we automatically think that power has to do with your strength or your willpower, or your focus. No, it has to do with spirit. Your spirit was power, the light that started, that eternal light that burns within. So yeah, we know that. As conscious folk, we know that. Oh, and my name, oh yes, trust me, I know I picked mine too. I believe you, sis. Hold up. Both of my boys were born close to my grandmother's birthday. My youngest due date was, yeah, see? Wow, me and my grandmother are identical. See, I told you, all of it links up. You just got to know how to put the pieces together. Not a coincidence at all. All right. So they were given to their kids prior to the name. So there are little babies that started out with waist beads, and I really don't see a bad thing. The only thing I do say is waist beads pop and little kids put things in their mouth. That's why I hate to see little babies with beaded pacifier clips or beaded jewelry. Don't give me personally, I'm just saying, me personally, I don't know if I would put them on the babies very, very small to where they still doing this, putting shit in their mouth, in my opinion. But historically, that's what we did. Or it was a piece of rope or something like that historically. So if you wanted to start your kids off early, I would say it's at the discretion of the parents. Now, then you move into certain African cultures, and you see that the waist beads were the girls were gifted sets of waist beads when they came on their period. Now, my oldest, she rode with me for a long time, so when I gave her waist beads, she was older. But my second to the oldest, I gifted her some waist beads when I got into waist beads, which was way before. She's a little bit older too. But my middle girl, who was smack dab in the middle of the movement, soon as her body started changing and developing, I gifted them to her. And we're still talking about being a lady and being respected and taking care of the temple and all of that. My littlest one, when she make her way up, that's gonna be the one that probably make her own set of waist beads, because she already done made me 2 sets of waist beads. Kennedy already made me 2 sets of waist beads, so she's a beater, handed down. So she probably gonna be like, hello, I'm ready for my waist beads. So I would say it depends. It's at the parents' discretion, but it means a lot more. The reason why I tie my waist beads to the waist measurement challenge is because it's a mental, and it makes it means something. So when you look down at the waist bead, you go, oh, I know what this means. And it gives you a feeling and an emotion. And an emotion is basically energy. It's the way energy is kind of felt, you know? So I would definitely say it's up to you. Oh, what a good mom. Oh, thank you. I would definitely say it's up to you. If you have a baby that's into waist beads, into waist beads, and she wants waist beads, I would say, why not? It ain't gonna hurt nothing. All it's gonna do is connect y'all more. So I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. Hold up. A lot of children were brought up by other family members. There were bigger families. Some remarried. Wait a minute. So yeah, I would just say it's at the parents' discretion. I have people that buy mommy daughter waist beads. I have a lady, she never buys waist beads just for her. She always buys multiples of 3 because it's her and she got 2 older daughters. Then I have a lady that is a young lady who has a young daughter, and her daughter got her waist beads on right now. And that baby got to be 4 or 5. That's when they stop putting stuff in their mouth. Somebody said, Erica, my daughter is 10. If your daughter is 10 and she's interested in waist beads, this is a great way. You got to remember too, I talked about this before in another video. You got to respect the spirituality of your children. Some of our children are spiritually advanced. So if your child if you have a conversation with your child and your child starts to talk some stuff and you know that child didn't learn that stuff, you know those are spiritual downloads, and your child start talking about being in Africa, might be time to hook her up with some Waistbead. Because spirituality doesn't have an age. Let's just start there. Let's just start there. In Western society, we quick to say, I don't know, she two going on 47. Yeah, that child been here before. All right, so let's stop acting like it didn't happen. It's grandma, and if she start talking about she wants some damn waist beads and it's not grown and inappropriate, you have to have that line. Go ahead, give us some waist beads. That's how I feel about it. Because here's the thing, childs are closer to sources and the old. You are absolutely right. And then also, like I said, go ahead, talk with her. Y'all go ahead, figure it out. She loves crystals also. She is drawn to the rainbow moonstone like I am. See, and they're learning from you. They're learning from you. I got my youngest baby is a crystal baby too. If I buy any new crystals, I don't care what room I put them in. I actually did a little experiment. So anywhere I put the crystal, she ends up. I don't even know how the fuck she finds it. Like literally. I also experiment on my family. If everybody's getting too crazy, I do put some rose quartz here. If anybody's having problem with sleeping, I don't say shit. I just put a crystal on their nightstand. I don't got to speak. I'm a healer. I'm a healer. I don't need to talk to you about it. If I don't think you're ready for it, I just put it where it's supposed to say. Don't move it. I just order mine's 2 more. Right. I swear I birthed a 30-year-old woman. You did. You did. It's not a question. You did. She is probably somebody's grandmother. Now that we have established that, it's time to have conversations with her and just kind of feel her out. Let her vent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times babies be having attitudes because they wake up and be like, I got to do this shit again. I can't believe I gotta start this shit over and over again. I swear it's a little girl on Instagram that's braiding and she like 3 years old. 4 years old. That child been here before. That child been here before. That's all I'm gonna say. My daughter found our moonstone at the pet store. That's what I'm telling you. Girl, my daughter started telling me when it was time to charge her crystals. Okay? So you just listen to the kids. The kids will tell you. All right. So I feel like I touched on that good enough. All right. So let's talk about these crystals while we rolling right into it because I'm not trying to keep y'all up all night. I don't even know how long this video is. Just ride with me, y'all. Ride with me. I'm gonna let y'all go to sleep in a minute. Try to run through. All right. They sell them for the tanks, and I didn't even know what it was, but she did. I was taken back. Yeah, spirituality does not have an age. All right, so let's go into this. Do you know your crystals? Okay, so I was talking about earlier, I got a group called Waistbeads and Women. People actually requested certain Waistbeads to be made with crystals and all of that. So the first thing they tell me what they're trying to do, I tell them what they need. They tell me that that's not what they want. That's fine. Woman, know thyself. So you know better than I know, but I can give you some information that you might not know. So I stay in this group and people keep swearing up and down their waist beads is popping. And then I look at the waist bead and the waist bead got 79 million crystals on it. Now, what people don't know is a diamond is also a crystal and the diamond can cut through glass. So why do you feel as though your crystal is not doing the same things with your cordage? The reason why I don't weigh my shit down with crazy crystals is because waist beads are not typical jewelry. If you're going to learn how to make waist beads, don't you dare go look at a motherfucking video about somebody making a goddamn necklace with a goddamn crimp bead. You see how I said that? A goddamn crimp bead. This jewelry is going to be pushed, pulled, tugged, worn. This weight bead is this jewelry is going to take a bath every motherfucking day. You got any other jewelry that take a bath every day? No, the fuck you don't. And with that being said, as it moves with your body, it is going to get agitated. So when you ask me, can I put 79 crystals on a waist bead? I'm gonna tell you straight off the bat, no. Why? So you can call me a month later and tell me your waist bead's broke? No. My goal is to make a waist bead that lasts, if not a year. I feel like I got people on here that had their waist beads from me for a year. from me for a year. I have a specific style. I have a specific pattern of how I do things because I'm always thinking crimp beads pop. So what can I use instead? Let's get into that. Go to Women in Waist Beads and we'll talk about it because that's a group for women that love waist beads, make waist beads. If you're trying to sell waist beads, don't you sell them motherfucking waist beads in my Women in Waist Beads group, but you can sell them in my waist bead marketplace group. So let's get into this. So I got a lot of people, they want 1,000,000. Okay, Lana says she had my waist beads. I made her waist beads. This is waist beads with crystals on them. She had it for a year and 4 months, and them beads ain't going nowhere because I had to learn this. This is what I had to learn. This is what I had to learn by wearing them myself, being active. I was a tire tech. When me and my husband first started the tire business, I worked with him and I still had my waist beads on. And that's when I learned how to make waist beads tough enough to make it through. Because you can't just make them pretty. If you make them pretty, they gonna pop. Let me just tell y'all that. Them crystals gonna be fighting. Girl. No, the crystals ain't gonna be fighting. Let me tell you what they gonna do. All right, not all crystals go well together. There we go. Thank you, Kamisha. So this is the crystals 102. So when I say you need, and we talking about actual, do you know crystals? I don't give a fuck if you can tell me all the benefits of a crystal. If you can't explain to me why your waist bead popped and you got 17 million crystals on it, then you know you do not know crystals. Let's start there. Y'all can thank me later on this. For all my waist bead girls that's in here, y'all can thank me later. Thank me later. Okay, so not only is your crystal has indentations, very sharp indentations that are microscopic that you cannot see. So it doesn't matter what cordage you use, it's gonna come through it. And don't think I'm telling my secrets right the fuck now. I will help y'all, but I ain't giving it all, baby. This is Coca-Cola. You can't have it your way all the time like Burger King. All right, no one answered my question. You went in the group. I asked 3 times. Erica Jackson, don't you start that shit tonight. Let me get through this and then we can chop it up. Let me get still hanging out on, by the way. Okay. And Lana said hers is still hanging on, by the way. And let me just say I appreciate Lana purchasing for me because Lana is also a waist bead maker. That's what Lana did. That's how we ended up linking up. So Lana actually do waist beads and she done been in my waist measurement challenge and everything. So it's sisterhood. So let's really get into that. All right. So not only if, like I said, don't tell me a motherfucking benefit if you can't tell me about your crystals. If you can't tell me what's a soft crystal opposed to a hard crystal, it's time to go back to the drawing board because when you healing, you also have to give a quality product, which is what I then had to dig a little deeper and learn. So y'all can thank me later for that. All right, so now energy wise, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about what crystals work good together, what crystals make magic, and what crystals do nothing. Do nothing. Okay. Now remember, I said the reason why I don't put hella crystals on one waist bead is because I want you to be able to feel the difference between the waist beads. So every now and again, you're supposed to wear one waist bead, then wear another waist bead, and take it off and put it on. This is for all the crystal waist beads, not for the just beads. The just beads are very African. The crystal waist beads are very healing, even though they're also African. But me personally, I'm deep rooted in this shit. I touch crystals every day, every single day, every single night. I'm new. How do you do your order? Wait a minute. How do you order from you? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you at the very end because I want you to hang on for this. Okay, because when you buy something, you're not just buying the product, you're buying the person too. So hang in here and get to know me, and then I'm gonna tell you exactly how to buy from me. All right, so here we go. Crystal wise, you got to know what's a hard crystal, what's a soft crystal, what's a jagged crystal. Okay, you can do it by feeling it. You can do it by doing your research. Learn about that before you start adorning niggas' waist. I'm just saying. Clears the throat. You can thank me later for this, ladies, because I'm realizing that what I'm realizing now, because I gotta ascend. Like something Spirit told me it's time to ascend, which is why I created the Women in Waist Beads, and then from the Women in Waist Beads, I did a waist bead marketplace. And let me tell you something that's unheard of. You never know one waist beater sending other people to the other waist beater, but I realized that the waist beads are supposed to connect sisters. How can I talk about sisterhood if I ain't bumped up to the next level? So like I said, I'm bumping this shit up to the next level. So thank me later. I'm moving and grooving, shaking, because it's things I got to get to. Because to be honest, I want to be great at Waistbeads, but it's bigger stuff in store for me. And mind wise, I realized it was bigger stuff in store for me. 50 Cent says success comes with imitation and a lot of jealousy. How you gonna deal with that? I'm gonna deal with that by saying thank you so much for allowing me to inspire you. Let's work together. Let's really do this sisterhood shit. You know, they say black women can't never be together because they always beefing about something. And guess what? We ain't beefing about shit. We learning from each other. We really turning into sisters in here. Yeah, sisters is going to not agree on some shit and then talk about one, see what happened. Let me tell you something, and let me tell you how I know these ended up being my sisters. Go ahead and say something crazy in this thing. See if it won't be about 15, 10, 15 people that get you together. That's not friends no more. That's sisters. We family. That's what they supposed to do. The Waistbead's supposed to do that. All right, come on now. Let's go into this. Let's go into this. Let's go into this for y'all fall to sleep on me. I don't want y'all to go to sleep. And if so, just watch it tomorrow. Because I still got to go to work tonight because there's people that need their shit. All right. So now when it comes to crystals, attitude of gratitude, we rhyme with Donna. You better fucking know it. They'll scratch your eyes out. Scratch your eyes out if you try me, honey. They not playing at all. They not playing with you. All right, so here we go. Now, crystal, we talking about crystals. Now, either certain crystals are going to work together and make a magic potion. Raw crystals are the most powerful. They are in the rarest form. Thank you. Here we go. People saying things about crystals. She's absolutely right. Okay, so when it comes to crystal combination, which is what you're doing with Waistbeads, certain crystals make a powerful potion. Other crystals mute each other. So when they say crystals don't work well together, it's not like they be fighting. It's just that the energy mutes each other. You can't do it. Like when you put certain spices together and you don't taste nothing, that means they don't taste nothing. Yeah, we fighting with you for girl. They not playing. They not playing with you. Hip Hop Granny said that. All right. So here it is. So pretty much, let me just tell y'all, rose quartz works with anything. Anything that caters to the heart chakra increases anything because anytime you do anything with your heart all in, anything that is supposed to power your heart up or power love up, which is the force that rules everything, it intensifies everything. So rose quartz usually works good with about anything. Anything. So it's certain potions that if you take like rose quartz that works for the heart chakra and then you put it with something that works for the third eye chakra, you get a potion of loveliness. And like I said, I don't put waist beads, a whole bunch of waist beads on any waist bead because I want you to be able to take it off, feel that rose quartz, feel that amethyst, feel that aventurine, feel that tourmaline, feel that clear quartz. You know what I'm saying? Feel that howlet, feel that lapis lazuli, feel that citrine, and then you tell me how it feels. Like one sis says she wanted money. Okay, you only going. Wait a minute. I love you, sis, and enjoy getting into the information. I need to come back and do the challenge. I did one at the end of last year. Yeah, girl, come on back. Oh, Courtney, I remember you. Yeah, girl, come on back. We got a challenge starting in 9 days. I'm going to get into that once I get through this right here. Hopefully, I can be done by 12:10. Fingers crossed. All right. So anything so rose quartz pretty much works with anything. So here are some amazing combinations. Anytime you combine rose quartz with turquoise, that is a potion for love confessions. Okay, remember I said we're going to be taking notes tonight. Anytime that you put rose quartz and turquoise together, that is a combination for love confessions. This combination is amazing for married couples and relationships because what it does is it allows you to communicate in love. Okay, right now I'm wearing a bracelet I made Ramlet, Endless, and Rosemont. I use these because they are very powerful and even better together. I wear the blue. Okay, sure. Yes, absolutely. She says, sis says she knows. All right, so cool. Anytime you put rose quartz, I'm gonna say that again. Anytime you put rose quartz with anything, it amplifies everything because anything you do with heart energy, it strengthens it. So here we go. Rose quartz and turquoise. It's pretty much a love confession serum potion. So whenever you put this together, you get conversations in love, about love, confessing love. So this combination is very good for couples. Now, do you have to wear it? Not necessarily. Maybe you can put a rose quartz tumbler in your room And maybe put a turquoise tumbler in your room because the man ain't gonna wear no goddamn, he ain't gonna wear no goddamn crystals all the time. It's only some men that wear crystals, and sometimes they want them to be real manly crystals. So if you want the crystal to work on the house, you can't just wear them on yourself. You got to put them out for the house. So you put that rose quartz and you put that turquoise somewhere in your house, in your bedroom, and you let them love, girl. You let them love confessions fly on the same arm. Then I wear amethyst and black. Okay, wait a minute. Yes, indeed. Remember, clear quartz intensifies. Yeah. Okay. So the ladies are chiming in, but absolutely. So there we go. Put the rose quartz in your room. Put the turquoise in your room. Watch the love confessions fly on out. Watch how they fly out. I'm telling you, it is a potion good for couples and relationships. Now, couples, relationships, and marriages. So if you want to talk to your sister and something that's holding you back, girl, you'll go ahead and get in that room. Because here's the thing. Now, when you put the crystal energy on your womb, okay, that's why I don't wear it on nothing but my womb, or I keep it in my house. When you put that energy on certain spots, what it does is directly works to your spirit and your soul. So just because your ass is feeling in love, don't mean it's working for nobody else. Okay. So if you want this to work for the family, you want to make sure you put it somewhere it can work for the family. I put selenite on my husband's nightstand and my nightstand. We sleeping good, baby. No 5G, nothing. We wake up charged. We wake up focused, ready to get this money. Okay, so it's working for both of us. It's not just working for me. A lot of times we forget that. Hit by granny. I thought about snow quartz, clear quartz, and you were about okay. So, but yes. So when you talk to me about all these crystals you learn, that's perfect for you. But as women, we're nurturers and we take care of the home. So don't forget to spread these crystals out. Don't forget to let these babies hold these crystals. Don't forget to crystal your man. And that's another video we need to talk about. I sleep with my selenite amethyst. Perfect, but put some on one side too, Fifi. Is what I'm saying. Don't okay, now we all crystal our motherfucking self, okay? Let's crystal our family. Let's get those Argonaut pyramids. Or it's the damn quarantine. Let's make Argonaut pyramids with our family. Crystals are made under intense pressure. As we learn, we grow like crystals and transport pressure into rainbows and see are we reflecting each other's rock stars and prisms. Yes, me too. I love selenite. Just bought one. Perfect. Okay. Yes. 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 All right. So listen, ladies. I know you girls are crystal experts. So all the information you got, keep it going because everybody is reading and everybody is absorbing, and that's perfect. I just challenge everybody. If you're crystaled yourself up, put some of them crystals in the house. Because I'm about to get the biggest Himalayan salt lamp I could find and put that shit right on the table where we do virtual school. Because I need to remove some of them negative ions because these kids is really trying me about this virtual school. Love it. Fifi Sissy, it made, wait a minute. Oh, that's Fifi Sissy. Oh, that's Mama. Oh, that's my mother. Mommy, why you ain't tell me you was in here? That's Mama Redbone. That's my internet mother. I should have known it was her. She always telling me something. Yes, not the biggest. Yeah, oh yes, the biggest. And watch, I'm gonna take a picture of it. I want that bitch to be next day. And it better not be broke. Because if it's broke, I'm sending that bitch right back. That's really, wait a minute, they really be playing. Girl, let's not even get into that. Hold up, hey sissy. Yes, okay, so all my babies is in here. This is perfect. Okay, so yes, we're gonna crystal the family. Now I'm glad my mother's in here because my mother got Mama Redbone, hip hop granny. She got a whole table that's in one of her baby's rooms where she got all her crystals and she charges them and she lets them charge under the sun. She crystals her whole home. She has crystals to her body and she crystals her home. I gotta start selling this shit. Matter of fact, look how spirit work. I got y'all. I gotta start selling this shit because the name though. Love the name, girl, because let me tell y'all something. Hip Hop Granny is from New York and they got her over there in Cali. So, she over there doing big things. She New York all over that motherfucker. All right. So, when we talk about the rose quartz and the turquoise, that's couples, relationships, whatever. Now, we talk about rose quartz and amethyst. Rose quartz and amethyst. Now, amethyst helps you with your dreams. People don't know that. And it's also supposed to heal everything, physical ailments, mental ailments, everything. If you put the rose quartz with the amethyst, what it does is it helps you connect. to your dreams, to your spirits, and all that. So if this is what you're trying to do, put them through things together. All right, they say sandstone and obsidian. If you put that together, it helps you work on your chi, which is your life force, and it also helps you connect with Mother Earth. Play with the crystals all the time. Yes, she do, and she ain't lying. I posted a video of her. She got the cutest little crystal, little stand. She has a stand for her crystals. You know you in some shit when not only are you buying crystals, but you buying shit for your crystals to sit on. That's when you know you in it, in it, in it. All right, cool. So we talking about moonstone. Somebody was just talking about moonstone in here. Moonstone and rose quartz can enhance your fertility, and it also can enhance your psychic ability. Now, moonstone is not to be played with. And this is the one I put vice versa. Now let's really get into this. Now, when you do start fucking with it, yes, my mama came to me in a dream and told me the reason I bought a shitload of citrine, she designed one of my Mother's Day collection waist beads. There it is. All right, I had the entire crystal cocktail on my dresser and then on my nightstand. There it is. They not playing. They not playing. Now let me tell y'all something about the crystal cocktail. Also, here we go. Now, maybe you're one of those girls that's not ready for love. Okay, maybe you want to focus on your career. If this is true, then maybe rose quartz might not be like maybe you already got your self esteem because that's what it does. Maybe you want to focus on your career and all these dudes keep hitting on you. Then maybe it's time to take off the goddamn rose quartz. See what I'm saying? Maybe it's working in your benefit, maybe it's not, and maybe it's up to you to know what you're pulling with that. Like me, I keep the aventurine in my head because I don't want nothing but abundance. I don't think you're gonna catch me without it because I always want to have the money on my mind. That's just how that's where I'm at with it. I don't have any citrine, but I got it. It's always around me. So if you got moonstone, but you don't want to be pregnant, maybe you need to take that motherfucking moonstone off. Because moonstone is nothing but fertility. Nothing but fertility. And you can't tell it what to be fertile in because the crystal gonna vibrate how the fucking vibrate. Moonstone is a Cancer zodiac crystal. Okay. And I have a rainbow and pink moonstone. They both work great with the sunstone. Right. But that depends on what you're trying to attract. So know your crystals and also know the reverse. If you're not trying to attract this, then maybe you gotta put something down. Put something down. You feel me? All right. So aventurine and rose quartz work very good together too. It's also the ultimate love potion because it gives you love and abundance. See, aventurine, rose quartz, love and abundance. I got the abundance in my head. You see what I'm saying? All right. So there are some no-nos. There are mutes. There are some mutes that we have to address. All right. So malachite does not work good with anything. Nothing. Don't sit him on your dresser with anything else. Put her by herself. Put him or her by themselves. They do not work good with anything. They will mute out almost everything. Everything. Don't mix them at all. And what happens is if you do mix it, you be like, man, I don't really feel these crystals. You right, because they muting each other out. All right, so they says carnelian and aquamarine. Do not put those together. They defeat each other. It will not work. Also, you have to be careful about tiger's eye. I need some malachite. It's a strong crystal, right? Yeah, but what you don't want to do is put it with nothing else. All right, carnelian and aquamarine, they mute each other out. Also, tiger's eye and amazonite. I think I'm saying it right. Amazonite. I think I'm saying it right, but green or red aventurine or both. I use green aventurine. I don't know about red aventurine. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know shit about it. All right, yes, I learned about malachite the hard way. See, there you go. There you go. Also, lapis lazuli is good for outside, but not inside. So if you see a yoni egg that's lapis lazuli, don't do it. It has like a strong percentage of something that's not good to put inside your body. Yeah, I learned. So don't do that. Like this is crystal 102, not just 101. What it does, what not to do with it. All right, so tiger's eye and amazonite does not work good. And also be careful what you put tiger's eye with. Also, lava stone is amazing. A lot of people aren't utilizing that enough. Lava stone is super dope. They used to give it to soldiers when they was going into battle. If you need bravery, courage, all of that stuff, get yourself some lava stone. But maybe you don't want to wear the lava stone if you're going to visit your baby father. Like we got to understand how these things work. So, when you starting to learn your stuff, you starting to learn, you don't want to put too much alcohol in there. Or you don't want to do the Red Bull and the alcohol because you might end up turning into a beast and you don't want that. So you got to know what to put on, what to take off. What? Go ahead, Queen says. Right, you got to know what to put on, what to take off, how you feel, what you need, what don't you need. This ain't just about charging your crystals. This is about learning your crystals. Like I said, lava stone too is not utilized. I don't see people fucking with the lava as much. Now, lava stone is jagged as a motherfucker. It's almost like a diamond. It will cut through anything. So you might not want to put the lava stone on your waist bead, but you do want to have the lava stone somewhere near you. And let me tell you something. When I started out in the beginning of my waist bead journey, I had a lot of lava because I always needed courage, because I wanted to say what I felt, but I didn't want to be judged, or I didn't want it to hurt my career because, I'm so outspoken. So I put that lava stone instead. Fuck it. And straight saying what I wanted to say. My daughter makes waist beads and she wears her own. She is 8. You see what I'm saying? These babies are spiritual. Period. And that's amazing art to get her in early. So shout out to you, J. Marie. Shout out to you. All right. And Mama Redbones, her baby knows all about crystals too. Her baby spiritual as hell to her grandbaby. So you just never know how that spirit goes. But these are the rules. So if you want to get to know crystals, don't just know the benefit, know how they work together, know how they don't work together, know how sharp they are. Is it a hard crystal, a soft crystal? Should you put them together? Should you not put them together? Should it be a tumbler? Should it be on your waist bead? Should you sleep with it on your nightstand? Should you put it in your hair? How do you want this to go for you? So first you learn about the crystals, you really crazy, you want to jump right into them. Then you start noticing things and you don't understand it. I say take it up one level, learn a little bit more about them. Learn a little bit more about them. Now, real quick, we're going to recap. We talked about the waist bead myths. We talked about crystals 102, and now we're about to talk about what's really good. My waist measurement challenge is starting in 8 days, because over 12 o'clock. My waist measurement challenge is starting in 8 days, family. If you're interested in joining, go to Etsy, check it out. It is a package you have to get to start the waist measurement challenge. Waist measurement challenge, we're going to do it for a month. We're going to video chat with each other for a month, 2 times a week. We're going to do Zumba together. We're going to do comedic yoga together. We're also going to fast together. We're going to detox together. We're going to talk about anything your little heart desires, anything spirit puts on you. And this is not necessarily about healing. This is all about sisterhood. And it's not very stressful. I want you to be involved, but if you got kids, I understand. But if this is your peace of mind, and we ain't gonna talk about the fact that we still in this good old corn, we just talking about this, what I've been doing for a whole year. This waist measurement challenge has been jumping for a whole year, and I thank everybody that participates in it. Don't wear emerald with ruby or garnet. There we go. In your medicine bag. There we go. Mama Redbone says the crystals and the herbs is your medicine bag. Also, tomorrow I'm going to talk to the people that are interested in joining the waist measurement challenge, because I always got to do my pre-waist measurement challenge meeting for all my girls so you can start on the right foot. Okay. All right. So waist measurement challenge is coming. If you want to be a part of this, so I can know your face, I can know what you look like. Like, I don't have to go to IG to know my folks. I know them. I'm talking about, and this is a sister circle. So when you come, if you got your bonnet and a face mask, girl, we'll be fine. I'll be in pajamas as well. I don't get cute for the waist measurement challenge because we talk at night after we settle our whole house down. Bonnets, all of that, face mask, all of that is Etsy store listed. Yeah, the Etsy is right in the top of my if you when I leave out this thing, you go back to my YouTube channel and right on my what is it called, background, my Etsy store is right up there. If you can't find that, go on Instagram and go in my profile and you gonna see the list. My link. Click the link and it'll tell you everything you want to know. All right, so first I want to thank everybody that rolled with me, because a lot of y'all rolled with me tonight, and I thank y'all so much for dealing with this thirsty ass camera. Trust me, by tomorrow I'm on it. I'm gonna get a better camera. I will not do y'all like this. I will not do y'all like this again. I just don't know how to set it up. All right. Thirdly, think about if you want to be in the waist measurement challenge. The kit is on Etsy. If it's not on Etsy, that means it's sold out, but I did it in pieces. So I dropped 15 first, and then I'm going to drop the other 15 later because I want to do a group of 30. So if you don't see the waist measurement challenge on Etsy, that's no problem. Just tell me. I'm really good with my DMs. I would love for you to be a part of this for real, Sister Circle, because it really is. Like I said, they don't need me. We all connected because of me, but right now they all know each other. They don't need me no more. They don't need me no more. All right, I have a question I've had for a while. I wear Waistbeads. I'm Hispanic. Is it? Oh, here we go, girl. Is it culturally inappropriate for me to wear Waistbeads? I love how they make me feel. All right, so if you Hispanic, your ass is black. Waistbeads is supposed to take you back and make you learn about your ancestors. So was we all need you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So if you're Hispanic, that means if you keep going back, you'll find out where you started in Africa. You'll find out where you started in Africa. So what the waist beads do is they connect you with your culture. So I challenge you to keep looking. My fat ass is Hispanic. I'm waiting for mine. Do not take them off. First off, Nora, your ass is Hispanic, but when you start looking, you're going to find your origin in Africa. If you don't believe me, I challenge you to go look. And when you find out, you ain't even got to tell me. It's not for me anyway. It's for you to know. I'm interested in the challenge. All right. It's your roots. Your roots. Look, girl, your roots got to be thick like this hair. I'm just having y'all welcome me with open arms. Girl, Fifi. All right. You right. Where you supposed to be me. Okay. Yes. So everybody is saying that, the most of it's videos about it. When you get off here, go on YouTube and type in the origin of being Hispanic. Um and then you'll start to learn how you guys the origin of your lineage. Let's just say that. And then next time we talk, I want to hear you tell me about how you found out everything. Cause yeah, a lot of things like Asian goes back to black. The first monks and the first ninjas in karate, actually any martial arts started in Africa. So go ahead and let it lead you. Let it lead you. Oh, I know it. We all yes, girl, we're all connected. We're all connected. And like I said, if you wasn't here, if you feel like you know me, you probably do. We're all ancient beings having a familiar experience. So I appreciate everybody that stayed here. Now let's talk about the rules. You want to go follow me on Instagram. You want to follow me on Facebook. You want to go to Facebook. If you are a Waistbead wearer, you love everything about Waistbeads, you want to go to Women in Waistbeads and try to jump in that group. Don't worry, Fifi working the door. Okay. She'll get to you. She don't miss out on nobody. All right. Secondly, I got a Waistbead marketplace group that is growing every day, where it connects people that want to buy and people that want to sell. That's our own bead market over here in the Western world. So if you selling Waistbeads, go over there. Okay. If you looking for my shit, go to my Instagram, click the link. It's gonna say shop Waistbeads. Go in there and grab everything. I got new Waistbeads that's coming next week, and also some designs that people were really, really looking for. Also, what I didn't tell y'all is I put all my waist beads out in bags. Like I put some now and I'm gonna do some later. So probably by Monday, I'm gonna be putting out some more waist beads. So if you feel like you missed something, you really didn't. Just hold tight. Then I got some other waist beads that's coming at the end of the week. Okay, so you didn't miss anything, and I'm gonna keep everybody posted. My brother plays basketball overseas and said there are so many black people and brown people that they might put on TV and advertise. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Okay, so those are all the rules. Now that you love me, you're gonna have to go into this and you're gonna have to click the notifications, like and subscribe. So whenever I do this, if you ain't paying attention to Instagram, you're gonna catch me on YouTube. Okay. I need the chakra 2.0. And the fact that y'all know what it's called also makes, oh, that's Kamisha, girl. Kamisha know everything. All right. So yeah, I don't worry, I got you. I got you. All right, so I appreciate every single one of y'all. I can't wait to see y'all in the waist measurement challenge. I can't wait to see y'all tomorrow when I go live and we talk about the things you're going to need for the waist measurement challenge. And let me just tell you this. If you're not ready to participate in the waist measurement challenge, I was hoping to have some guest speakers. So if you're not ready to participate in the waist measurement challenge, but you want to give a sisterly message, holla at me because we're going to be doing that too. Thank you for whoever just ordered. Secondly, if you want to be a waist measurement supporter, I'm so with that as well because I have one lady that supports and she goes on us with this journey. She's just not really for the sisterhood stuff, and some people don't really want to do all of that. You know, some of my older queens, they don't feel like doing that shit all the time. I got queens that don't participate in a chat like that, but they for every video chat they're there. So it's I'm losing some inches. Stop playing. I hear that. So I appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all are so great, wonderful, and amazing. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for riding with me. I appreciate that. I will have a better web camera by tomorrow because this quality is giving me very filter. So if you have any questions, holla at me on IG. I'm still trying to figure out how to take care of all the comments and everything. Can we give a shout out to the lady the lady from Belize? Thank you so much. And can we give a shout out to the lady from England? I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Do not forget to keep up with me because I'm real busy. And I want y'all to really be a part of this because, you know, I'm trying to build this sisterhood. I'm trying to build this sisterhood in the way that I know best. That's what I'm trying to do. And I've been inspired by so many people, and I definitely want to give homage to them. So thank you so much. You guys are sending all the love and life. Oh, you know, that's my mother. My Instagram mother is always sending me love and light. Okay, so I appreciate every single one of y'all. See y'all.